This young man possesses extraordinary power. Even a high-ranking, wealthy individual is in awe of his strength. The hunter, once low-ranked, easily conquered the test. The guild leaders present, with expressions of disbelief, started accusing him of cheating. Rewinding to before this incident, Taejun was just a hard-working, low-rank hunter. He was fired from the SA company after suffering a debilitating injury, and was subsequently beaten up by his former guild mates. Because of this, he lamented his fate and decided to end his life. At that moment, a system notification appeared, confirming an error and giving Taejun a second chance. 35 years ago, countless monsters poured out from the gate, throwing the world into chaos. Another gate? I don't care about gates or hunters. Let them all die. If they want to go to hell, so be it. This filthy, rotten world. What did I do to deserve this? Suddenly a voice calls out, "Hey mister, it's dangerous. Please come down." Who are you to tell me what to do? Can't I even choose to die if I want to? Please calm down and come down here so we can talk. Let go of me. Do you think I can be calm in this situation? You have no idea what I've been through. I was fired 3 hours ago. Fired? Why? Why me? By the Baeksyal Guild. Do you know how much I've dedicated to this guild? And what have you done for the guild? You're nothing but a grunt. I hired you because I thought you were hardworking. But after 7 years, you're still a D-rank hunter. This is Guild Master Kim Jyeongdi, and now you're limping around like a useless cripple. What am I supposed to do with you? You think this is a charity? Sweating profusely, Taejun replied, "Fine, I'll give you your severance pay. Just quit and get out of here. I'll find a way to heal my leg. There's still plenty I can do." Hearing this, another man stepped forward. "Don't you understand? The boss told you to scram." Taejun retorted to Leon Jin. "How dare you speak to your senior like that? Still acting all high and mighty? Pathetic. Take your severance pay and buy yourself a snack, D-rank hunter Taejun. I got injured saving your life. You almost got poisoned, recklessly rushing into the dungeon. Ungrateful. Did I ask you to save me? Huh? If you're a lowlife, stay in your place. Don't try to act above your station. Know your place. A 7-time loser like you with an S-rank skill? How? What was your skill called again? Oh, right. Explosive growth. Honestly, that skill probably makes you taller. Ha 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 ha, but it looks like you've stopped growing. Ha, you little punk." With the incoming punch, he creates a shield and easily blocks Taejun's attack. "Taejun, it's time you learned your place." In the next instant, he throws his own punch and lands a solid blow on Taejun, making him spit out water. "Damn it, just because you're a few years older than me, you think you're so tough? I've been sick of you for a long time. Let's see how tough you really are today, Taejun." This is the sin of a D-rank. The sin of a D-rank daring to challenge a C-rank. The sin of defying your superior. And simply the sin of being Lee Taejun. Moments later, Taejun's body is covered in wounds. He's exhausted from the previous blows. "Lee Taejun, thank you for your hard work these past 7 years. But let's not see each other again." Scene changes to a different location. "Thanks, see you later." Taejun walks down a road in the dark of night. He occasionally raises a bottle of alcohol to his lips for a sip. This alcohol is good. 7 years of hard work, and this is all I get? Just some pocket change. Consider it all over. There's nothing left for me in this world. System alert sound. "Warning, user's life is in danger. Please step away from the bridge immediately." Now you care about my life? You damn status window. Do you know what I've endured for 7 years because of you? All because of that useless skill you gave me. Explosive development, my ass. You gave me a skill that doesn't increase any stats. How the hell am I supposed to survive like this? System alert sound. "Warning, user's life is in danger. Please step away from the bridge." Initiating attack due to the user's unprovoked violent behavior. Seeing this, Taejun can't help but laugh. Go ahead and attack. A status window that can't even explain skills properly. I don't need you anymore. Disappear. No matter how hard I try, nothing changes. If you had explained the skill properly from the beginning, I wouldn't have had to endure this miserable life. It's like living in hell. System notification. Initiating attack due to violent behavior. Unwarranted violence from the user. User complaint received. This filthy, rotten world. What did I do to deserve this? Sir, please come down. It's dangerous. You're an AI. How dare you tell me what to do? Don't I even have the right to choose how I die? Please calm down and come down here so we can talk. Let go of me. Could you be calm if you were in my shoes? Do you even understand how much I've suffered? As he spoke, his trembling hands and feet accidentally slipped from the rail. His body plummeted downwards. What is this? So this is how I'll die? Fine. It's fine. In this wretched world. What's the point of living anyway? System sound. Administrator has received the user's complaint. Temporarily switching to the administrator server. What? What's going on? System sound. Status window update. Status window updating. Status window updating 70%. Status window update 99% complete. Status window update complete. As he slowly regained consciousness, he found himself in an unfamiliar place. Oh my head, what have I done? Drinking alone like a fool. I swear, if I drink again, I'll bark like a dog. Woof woof. Wait, I think I fell last night. There was something about a status window updating. It feels like something strange is happening to me. Yeah, right. Status window update? That's ridiculous. Now I'm officially screwed. How am I going to make a living? At that moment, a young girl appeared beside Taejun and said, how about doing some temporary manual labor? Finding a hunter job will be hard. Hello, Taeju SSI. Are you satisfied with the latest version of the status window? What's this? Nice to meet you. I'm Myri from the Status Window Management Department. The Status Window Management Department? Wait, that actually exists? So what happened last night wasn't a dream? That's right. Last night, we reviewed Taeju SSI's request regarding explosive growth. After investigating, we discovered that your status window was outdated and not functioning properly. That's the reason? Please continue, Myri. For security reasons, I'm afraid I can't disclose any further details. But regardless, from now on, it will work correctly. So, your development was all wasted? You're saying all my hard work was for nothing? What? Taejun, after making me train like a dog for 7 years, now you're telling me it was all pointless because of some outdated status screen? Do you want to die? How are you going to compensate me for all those years of suffering? Please calm down, Taejun. I've restored all the stats you should have received, and I've even healed all of your injuries. Healed? What? Well, now that you mention it, I do feel amazing. How did you do that? I can't explain everything right now. But anyway, for explosive growth to activate, you'll need a special trigger. So, I want to make a deal with you, Taejun. The screen changes to a different location. From within space, a monster emerges, with small streams of acidic liquid dripping down. Everyone is panicking and screaming. It's a gate. Call the suppression team immediately, Taejun exclaims. Are you kidding me? You want me to handle that? Do you want me to die? How am I supposed to defeat that thing? No, Taejun, I believe you can do it. Trust me. Just try. Worst case scenario, you just die, right? I'm sure you'll be fine. Hearing this, Taejun, sweating bullets, nods his head. He thinks to himself, a venomous sport, a monster that requires at least a B-rank hunter to defeat. Even a skilled suppression team could have trouble with it. Taejun asks, so you're saying if I take it down, explosive growth will trigger for Myri? That's right. It will definitely work. Should I trust it or not? Rushing into a fight with that thing, it's crazy. Besides, it doesn't even look that strong. Can I really trust this? Well, my life's already been a tragedy anyway. Running away won't change anything. So, what am I hesitating for? My life's already a mess. How much worse can it get? Alright, let's do this. Tiram's figure darted past a nearby soldier. Wait! It's too dangerous, he shouted. Seeing the human charging towards it, the monster spat a liquid from its flower bud. It shot directly at Tiram's arm. You bustat. System notification. Quest first small step completed. Unwavering experience. Will trigger explosive growth. Activated. Just one hit with Juno support and everything else. How? Font color equals #FFFF00. System/font stats significantly increased. Font color equals #FFFF00. System/font name Taeju Lee. Rank 100 stats. Font color equals #FFFF00. System/font strength 12 plus 60. Magic 63 plus 50. Stamina. Font color equals #FFFF00. System/font 95 plus 82. Agility 20 plus 74. Dexterity 8 plus 70. Skills possessed. Font color equals #FFFF00. System/font explosive growth S. Unwavering perseverance. So, how does it feel? Using explosive growth for the first time? It's incredibly powerful. Don't celebrate just yet. The true power of explosive growth is just getting started. Now, go finish off the rest of those monsters. He quickly took off, cocking back his fist with confidence. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System/font you have defeated a junior sport. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System/font explosive growth activate. You think it gives this much of a boost for every monster? This is like hitting the jackpot. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System notification/font. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System/font explosive growth activate. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System/font explosive growth activate. Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System/font explosive growth activated. Stats significantly increase. At this rate, I'll surpass rank B in a week. Maybe even stronger than an A rank hunter soon after. What? The suppression squad's already here? Damn it. We missed our chance. Wait, isn't that Lee Taejun? What? Taejun? What's that pathetic loser doing here? It really is Taejun. But what's wrong with him? Did he eat something weird? Does this idiot even know where he is? Why doesn't he just disappear? Still doesn't get it, huh? Pathetic. I told you. You'll never amount to anything. You 7-time loser. On Jinwoo. What are you thinking? They're here to hunt too. Look at the system message popping up. Taejun smirks, turning towards them. Jinwoo's group continues with a leg like that. What the hell am I doing here? Just then, a soldier approaches and speaks. Thank you very much. It would have been dangerous without you, Hunter. Thank you for helping. What is Taejun thinking? The heavens are giving me an amazing opportunity. I should use this to improve my image. Taejun continues. Oh, it was nothing. I was just doing my duty as a hunter. Beside them, Engjin's group exchanges unbelieving, suspicious glances. But honestly, you were incredible. Handling that mini Venom sports alone. I can't even imagine. Wait, what did you just say? Did you say Taejun handled them all by himself? That's exactly right. Is there a problem? No way. Don't interfere with official business here. Come on, let me explain everything. Okay, the scene changes to a different location. Tell me, did you really handle all of that yourself? You a derang? Do you really think that's possible? How? Answer me. What was that image from my memories? Font color equals hashtag FFFF00. System sound/font. You have encountered some rude juniors. Mission. Discipline disrespectful juniors. Reward, C-rank skill. A mission? And the reward is a C-rank skill? So, I get a skill as a reward. For teaching these guys a lesson? Meaning I'll gain skills on top of that reward? Like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Taejun continued. First of all, I apologize in advance. Sorry, but from now on, I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. Would you mind? What? I know this is sudden, and you're probably confused, but I just found this out myself. I'm not good at hiding things, so I'll ask again. Do you mind if I give you a lesson? What? What is this guy talking about? Just getting started, huh? Lesson time. Is he out of his mind? Is he kidding us? Stop with the nonsense. Answer the question, you idiot. In this world, those who commit wrongs must be punished. Get it? What? Are you serious? I will punish you, so endure it. What the hell? The moment he finished his sentence, Taejun punched him right in the face. What just happened? Did I see that right? How? How did he fall down on his own? One by one, for bullying their upperclassmen. Let's see if they can handle a light tap on the forehead. They exclaimed, what? A light tap? Is this guy insane? Why is he so confident? Still not enough? While they were confused, Taejun just snapped his fingers. One by one, each of them gets flicked on the head, their faces contorting in pain. With a flick of his wrist, Taejun's godly finger flick. What are you guys doing? Is this some kind of joke? Seriously? Defeated with just a flick? How? It's no joke, Ongjin. Having fun yet? What? I could let the others slide, but there's no way I'm letting you off the hook. A simple flick to the forehead isn't enough for you. Brace yourself. You're finished. With that look on your face, I bet you've unlocked some kind of physical ability, haven't you? Don't get cocky just because of that, you bastard. You're the one who's finished. Taejun shouts as he unleashes a flurry of punches. When did you learn to do that? System sound. Quest complete. You have acquired a new skill, Perfect Strike. I've just got a new skill. Let's test it out. A-rank Fireball is way stronger than a regular Fireball. On impact, it reduces the target's healing ability. So, what about this Fireball? Engjin asks. This is a soft Fireball, Taejun replies. I just learned it, so I can't quite control its power yet. Haha. Be careful, Engjin. You could die. The massive Fireball grows larger, hurtling towards Engjin. It's hot. Then a huge explosion. Engjin trembles, collapsing to the ground. What just happened? I'm alive. Wow, Engine, you look like you really needed to go to the bathroom. Even if it's urgent, don't go right there. You understand now, right? Don't bully guild members anymore. From now on, be nice, okay? It is? See, I'm really sorry, sir. I promise I'll never bully anyone again. But, about that flick of the wrist, there's still one last one, right? Hello? I'm your narrator for today. I'll be explaining what happened in the previous episode. Our main character, Taejun, unlocked a new status window and gained power. Last episode recap, my status attack. Thanks to that, Taejun can now confront those who have been tormenting him. And with this newfound power, Taejun was able to get revenge on his bullies. But perhaps he used too much power. Wake up. It's time to enter the dungeon. Exhausted, Taejun collapsed. He hasn't moved for 3 days since. Will he be able to overcome this crisis? Quiet down. I'm in so much pain. I'm practically dying. Can't you be quiet? Oh my god, Taejun, you're awake. I pushed my mana to the limit, so this is the consequence. I was too reckless and went overboard. I'm so stoked that I suddenly got these powers. Now I need to focus on increasing my mana. But Taejun, you've already grown so much. What am I supposed to do? Actually, it's because of this extraordinary growth that I need to focus solely on raising my mana. Why is that? The extraordinary growth boosted all my stats, except for mana. If I keep hunting monsters like this, I'll collapse again. Not to mention, that fireball skill uses double the mana, so I really have no other choice. Oh, I get it. But is there a way to just increase mana? System sound. Remaining recovery time, 8 hours, 30 minutes, 5 seconds. Don't worry, I know the perfect place for this. At the Taejun Training Tower. What kind of tower is that? It's called a training tower? There's no better place to quickly raise your mana. It's a famous dungeon, a place even beginners flock to. But Taejun, if this is such a famous dungeon, why are we the only ones here? A few years ago, this place was a hot spot. Could it have possibly closed down? Just then, another person appears and chimes in. Gramps, are you back yet? What do you think? Does this old man look like he's on his last breath? Excuse me, sir. Are you here to take on the training tower's quest? Fast food quest. Huh? I don't need that kind of stuff. No, I'm talking about the quest. The quest, not fast food? Oh, the quest. A challenger daring to face the trials of this tower. Ho ho ho. Then follow me. I shall guide you through this tower. This is getting me so pumped up. Don't worry though, I came prepared. Let's see. I need to explain about this tower. This tower has 10 floors. And once we clear all the floors, the mission will be complete. And the first trial is to defeat 10 goblins, right? Whoa, that's right. Whoa. Wow. Taejun, you know a lot about this tower. No one knows the tower's strategies better than me. Even though I can't participate in actual dungeon combat, I watch YouTube every day to learn all about them. All the knowledge and strategies about dungeons are right here in my head. This beginner dungeon will be nothing to me. That's amazing, Taejun. You're incredible, Mr. Narrator. Yeah, Taejun is all about the theory. Did you say something? Nothing, just talking to myself. Alright, we're here. Let's start the first trial. Come on out, monsters. Alright, let's go. 10 goblins would be nothing for Taejun. From within the forest, the bushes rustled. Then, a group of goblins emerged. Is this bulking season or something? What's going on here, old man? These goblins look like ogres. I feel like I'm making kimchi jjigae, Granny. Meaning, things are heating up. You thought this old man was just a senile geezer, didn't you? Watching the monsters charge forward, Miri said worriedly, what should we do? The monsters are coming. Damn it, I see them. Goblin ogres. Bring them all on. I'll crush every single one of them. How does that feel? There are more monsters coming. Be careful. Just then, an ogre appeared behind him. It swung its club down at Taejun without hesitation. Alright, an ogre is an ogre. Let's see what you've got. Finishing his sentence, he lunged forward and kicked the ogre. With a swift turn of his body, the monster's fangs went flying. System sound, floor 1 of the training tower complete. Extraordinary growth activated. Experience gained. Oh, impressive. Clearing the first floor so quickly. It seems the first floor was a bit too easy, huh? Oh wait, it was harder than I thought. Ho ho ho. Then let's proceed to the next floor right away. Taejun thinking, don't ignore me like that. I really want to punch this old man. From that moment on, the dungeon became different from what I expected. The monsters were several times stronger than usual and appeared in overwhelming numbers. The difficulty, both physically and mentally, was beyond what I could handle. Now I understand. See, this is why nobody comes here anymore. Beginner's dungeon. My foot. This place is impossible. It's hell. Please, Taejun, let me out of here. Top floor of the training tower. The final boss, S-rank Cerberus, Simplerus. Level 90. Taijun froze, stunned into silence as he stared at the monster. He thought to himself, I thought the final boss was just a big dog, but this is something else entirely. Taijun continued, forget the reward. I can't beat that thing. Not even if I died and came back to life. I'm out of mana. What am I supposed to do? System sound hidden quest. Treat the malfunctioning NPC. A malfunctioning NPC is causing chaos in the training tower. Treat the malfunctioning NPC to restore order to the dungeon. Taijun thought, that's right. Why didn't I think of that sooner? This dungeon was created from that old man's mana. He can't control his own mana. That's why the monsters are stronger than usual. If I can get the old man back to normal, I can clear this dungeon. Taijun, have you figured something out? Actually, I have an idea. I'm not sure it'll work, but I have to try. Taijun thought, I've heard that powerful mages, if they can't control their mana, can lose their minds from mana overload. And now, I can vaguely sense something. Chaotic mana flows within that old man's mind. While the old man wore a dazed expression, Taijun stood before him, raising his hand in preparation. Taijun, what are you doing? Hold still, he said with a sharp look in his eyes, and gently began to massage the old man's head. Left nirvana, right nirvana, chanting. You might think this just looks like a massage, but I'm actually realigning the chaotic mana flow in his head. Old man, are you feeling any discomfort? I have to do this right. If I can restore this disrupted mana flow. Pointing ahead, Miri shouts, Taiju, watch out. It's dangerous, facing the incoming energy blast. Taiju prays silently. Please wake up. In the next instant, an explosion erupts from the tower. I've caused you so much trouble, young man. You've been through so much. Who am I? This feels so refreshing, so clear-headed. It's been so long. With a single wave of his hand, the monster trial tower is instantly obliterated. Young man, you are my savior. If there's anything you desire, just name it. System sound hidden mission. Cure the senile NPC. Complete. You've received a hidden reward. Both of them were expressions of disbelief. As they watch an old man doing reps, counting 98, 99, 100, building physical strength, is the process of training to withstand high-intensity mana. This is the secret to becoming an archmage. This old man is the physical archmage Roy. Look at these muscles. Can you feel the immense mana radiating from them? If you want, you can touch them. No need, thanks. But isn't this kind of strength unnecessary? Maybe so. By the way, I haven't heard your request yet, young man. Anything at all, just say it. Well, my mana is a bit low. I was hoping you could help increase my mana limit. Current mana, 30 out of 200. That's a simple request. Nothing too difficult. Mana enhancement technique. Sonic system. Mana increased by 300. Mana, 500 out of 500. What was that? I almost died. From what I saw, your problem isn't a lack of mana, is it? What do you mean? Let me continue. The problem lies in your fireball. You're using way too much mana for that skill. Fireball is usually a basic skill, but yours is far beyond normal. It consumes too much mana. But don't worry, young man. I will help you completely rebuild your fireball. Scene changes to a different location. Taijun, over here. This is Lee Seola, an A-rank hunter from the Mito Guild. Who's that girl? Don't tell me you know her. She's an old friend from the Hunter Awakening Academy. Really? You have a girl as a friend? Do I seem that pathetic in your eyes? Yuvanadi? But why did you call her here? To test out the new fireball technique I learned from the old man. Taijun thought to himself, the sole branch of the Mito Guild has the largest training facility in the country. The previous fireball was strong enough to level a building. This new one is even more dangerous. So, we need a safer training area this time around. I understand, Taijun. You have more connections than I thought. Sulla, standing before them, asked Gum in confusion. Did you say something? Nothing at all. Wow, long time no see. How have you been? Just doing the usual hunter work. Really? Is there something on my face? No, it's just that you seem different than before. You always used to need my help, but now you seem more confident. Taijun replied, really? Well, anyway, it's strange. Someone else also requested to use the training grounds today. Someone else besides me? Sulla continued, yeah, you'll be excited to see who it is. They arrived before you. This guy is Choi Jinhyuk, an A-rank hunter from the Baekjeol Guild. Choi Jinhyuk, Lee Taijun, why so tense? It's been a year since you two last saw each other. As you guys know, the nature of our society is a virtual space created from the user's mana. The strength of the training monster Depends on the amount of mana used. A cute monster has appeared. Easy, right? Taejun thinks to himself. That's supposed to be cute. Is that enough explanation? I'm gonna grab a drink. Good luck. The girl leaves. Taejun tests what the girl just said. So, I can create any monster I want with mana? Whoa, this actually works. Alright, let's get this started. He cracks his knuckles. His hands blur as he unleashes a flurry of punches at the monster. With a final blow, the humanoid monster is sent flying, losing a part of its body. A mere orc is nothing but a warm-up. Someone is watching from behind. Jinhyuk asked, was it you? What? Don't play dumb. You're the one who beat up my crew, aren't you, you bastard? At first, I didn't want to believe it. But now that I think about it, it was you. You awakened some new power. But no matter how strong you are now, how could you beat up the people who were once your comrades? Taejun thought to himself. Choi Jinhyuk. He was one of the few friends I could trust at the training center. But after joining by Cheol's gang and rising through the ranks, he started to change. To Jinhyuk now, I'm no longer a friend. Yes, I did it. So, what are you going to do about it? Taejun continued. So what if I rough them up a bit? They were the ones who started it, weren't they? Huh? And you, while I was getting beaten up, what did you do besides just stand there and watch? You should have jumped in and fought them with Ingjin. Hey, you got guts. Taejun added. What the? You're choking me. I can't breathe. I feel like my life is in danger. What? So this is self-defense? Just then, Seola walked in and said dramatically, sorry to keep you two waiting. I have something for you both. Startled, they froze. Seola yelled, what are you two doing? She lunged forward with a spear. Taejun fell back, dodging it. Wait, hold on. Nobudex? Hearing that, Taejun suddenly kicked. Looking back, Jinhyuk had managed to block it with his hand. You've really gotten stronger, Taejun. I'll fight you seriously. Should have done that from the start. Ha! You just scratched me. Meow, 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 meow. Jinhyuk thought, this kid is really good at provoking people. First form of the Baicheon spear technique. Thunderbolt spear skill. Activate. Are you crazy, Choi? Jinhyuk's using Thunderbolt spear again? Here? Alright, I knew you were going to use that. Then I'll give it my all too. Wait, that's... He created the Taerung Fireball skill without hesitation and launched it. System Sound S-Rank Archmage level. The fireball taught by ILGWI. Upon impact, it applies a healing reduction effect to the target. Jinhyuk thought, it's like an explosion of pure energy. There's no way I can block this. At that moment, another figure appeared. He drew his sword and instantly sliced the fireball in half. Everyone there was stunned, their eyes wide, as they looked at the newcomer. Who is this guy? Vice Chairman Cha Soo-yun? That's Cha Soo-yun, an S-rank hunter from the Mid-Guild. That was no ordinary fireball. Using such a dangerous skill on a teammate, you could have caused a serious accident. Oh well, I just lost control of my power a little. It's my first time using it, you know? Jinwoo smirks. Unexpected, but the result was fine. You're in trouble now. Lee Taejun gives a sharp glare as Soo-yun speaks up. Have you ever considered joining our guild? What are you talking about? No way. The vice chairman of the Mid-Guild, and one of the few S-rank hunters in the country, Cha Soo-yun, is scouting Lee Taejun. I've never seen a fireball with that kind of power. A skill hunter like you, someone who pushes basic skills to the limit, will be a valuable asset to our guild. Have you considered joining us? Taejun thought to himself. An invitation from the Night Guild? Unexpected. They truly recognized his worth. Taejun continued his inner monologue. The Night Guild is one of Korea's top 4 guilds. Red Knight, White Tiger, Black Dragon, and Blue Phoenix. If I join them, it will definitely benefit me. Swallowing hard, he steadied his trembling hand and replied, as a hunter, I believe one should constantly strive to surpass their limits. How does one train like that? Well, today I have a duel scheduled with someone to test my own limits. Hold on. When did we schedule a duel? But in today's match against Hunter Choi Jinhyuk, I realized Hunter Choi Jinhyuk is a huge mountain that I can't overcome, so I can't join the guild. I still have other mountains to conquer. Miri was speechless after hearing Taejun's words. What the hell is this crazy guy talking about? That match was just, of course. Nothing is more important than training with a hunter. I like your spirit. You have a very unique hobby. What's your name and rank? Yes, I am D-rank hunter Lee Taejun. A talent like you at D-rank is such a waste. Fine, I'll put in a little effort for you. That day, I received a recommendation letter from Vice President Cha Soo-hyun. He said he hoped I would participate in the B-rank hunter evaluation exam in the next month. At first, I was hesitant to participate, but when a hunter increases their rank, the level of dungeons they can enter also increases. For me, this is not a bad opportunity at all. And so, I went to the testing location to become a B rank hunter. 1 month later, hunter examination site. This is the B rank hunter testing location. The atmosphere here is completely different. To receive a recommendation letter right away is unexpected. That Cha Suyeon must really like you. Taijin, well, a talented person recognizes another, you know? Where else would you find someone like me? So why didn't you join the Knights Guild? They supported you a lot, financially. It's obvious that hunters affiliated with guilds have to share a portion of their income from raids and expeditions. Small rewards, and not much freedom in scheduling. They squeeze you dry and then toss you aside with the excuse of injury. How could I possibly join a guild? I just want to make more money, that's all. Just then, a voice spoke up beside him. Hello, Hunter Taejun. You're taking the test too, right? I look forward to working with you. This girl is IU, a C-rank hunter from the Kino Guild. You know me? Of course. The rumors have spread everywhere. Flashback image. We'll definitely get you to join our guild. I heard there's a promising talent. That Vice Chairman Mito is very interested in. So, you think that guy talks too much? Another person walks up and says, I came to see what everyone was talking about, but all I see is an ordinary guy. Nothing special ever comes from these hyped up parties. This guy is Han Jian, a C-rank hunter. Tuarang Guild, pleased to meet you. I am Kang Jian. I will become the greatest hunter of our time. Do you think this guy's crazy? Thank you examinees for waiting. Now, we will begin the 30-second B-rank hunter examination. First, allow me to introduce the hunter who will be supervising you during this exam. A-rank hunter Choi Jin-hyuk from the Baicheol Guild. Choi Jin-hyuk? Wow, it's a pleasure to meet you all. Before we begin the examination, I will briefly explain the procedure. The test will take place inside a dungeon that we have prepared. You will be divided into teams of 2, with 8 examinees per team, to conquer the dungeon together. The dungeon has entrances A, B, C, D, and E. The first 2 teams to reach the meeting point will enter the boss room with me to confront the boss. Even if you have to leave the dungeon, don't worry. Safety personnel are stationed everywhere. This test will also have a point system broadcast, live by our Hell Duo commentators. What's a skill? That's amazing. Insane. So please pay attention. Now we'll begin the test. When your name is called, please come forward, receive your broadcasting device, and enter the gate. First, Team A, Io Shirian and Kong Jil. Team B, Jang Dongjun and Hong Area. Team C, Zhao Sung-yi, Bong Junhee And finally, Team D, Lee Taejun and Kim Junhyung. Each team, please enter your designated gate. Junhyung, you're here too? Looking forward to working with you, senior. This is Kim Junhyung, the hunter, executive director of the Bikian Association. Let's go. Yes, Jinhyuk. That bastard Lee Taejun, he used me. I won't go down as easily as you think. Once we enter this test, I'll make you regret it. What? You want me to participate in the B rank test at the Bikian Association? Are you even listening to me? All you need to do is participate in the test and interfere with that Taejun guy. Route D is designed to be more difficult than the regular routes. So if you just cause a little trouble, it'll be hard for Taejun to pass. Besides, your mother is quite ill these days, right? Take this opportunity to earn money for her surgery. If you do well, I'll guarantee a handsome reward. Just trust me and do as I say. Understand? Kim Junhyung thought to himself. So that's how I ended up on Route D with Taejun. Looking at the scene before him, Taejun let out a whoa. How can he compare to a real monster? Taejun just obliterated those goblins with a single punch. How are they so weak? Just give me some experience points. System announcement. An extraordinary development has been triggered. Slight increase in experience points. Junhyun thinks to himself, since when did he become this strong? Just a few weeks ago, we were practically equals. In the Baicheol Guild, we were both at the bottom. But even then, Taejun never lost hope. Absorbing the opponent's attack. You have an amazing skill. A hunter with your skills will definitely shine one day. Keep striving. He was a good senior who gave me hope when I had nothing left. And now, I have to defeat Taejun with my own 2 hands. This is so dirty. But what choice do I have? How else can I pay for mom's surgery? I have to do this for my family. Kim Junhyung continued. Taejun, I know this is tough, so at least take this with you. Taejun asked, what is this? Kim Junhyung explained. It's a strength enhancer. I always carry a few vials when I go exploring. They're quite helpful. You should try it. Oh, thanks. I'll take it. Kim Jun-hyung thought to himself. I successfully got Taejun to drink the paralytic poison. This is working out better than I expected. With this, Taejun will be exhausted soon. Huh, it's working already. Why do I feel like Diavolo's awakening inside me? Jun-hyung, is there a bathroom here? No, there's no bathroom here. Damn it, I should have gone first. There's no other way but to clear this dungeon quickly. What is Kim Jun-hyun thinking? The poison didn't work? How? Does a dungeon have a bathroom? Of course not. Sound. The poison immunity skill is activated. Kim Jun-hyun Ruhin King. No way. Taejun has poison immunity? Moments later, it's too dark. It seems to be a dead end. We have to go back. By the way, what's with this dungeon layout? It feels like we're going in circles. Kim Jun-hyun Ruhin King. This is my chance. He won't die if I push him down here. Probably. This is my only chance to interfere with his test. Kim Jun-hyun whispers, Senior, I'm so sorry. With those words, he turned and ran. Taeju, watching this, was sweating bullets and completely bewildered. Kim Jun-hyun sobbed uncontrollably, wailing loudly. Suddenly, a hand reached out and grabbed his foot. Are you crazy? Why do you want to die? Senior, I am scum. Trash like me deserves to die here. What are you talking about? What do you mean, scum? I purposely made you fail the test. I put you in danger, for my own benefit. So just let me go. Someone like me deserves to die. Hold on, this isn't right. You think this is the right time for this? Should we just find a place where no one can see us? 10 viewers? What are the commenters saying? Did he fall into the abyss? This is so tense. Why are there 10 people watching? They can't see this. Next second, Taejun loses his grip and plummets down. Kim Jun-hyun. My butt. Senior, where are you? From the darkness, eyes glare at them. Looking closer, a swarm of snakes has gathered. Taejun thinks, oh no, the announcement. Team B is in trouble. They look exhausted, commentator. Looks like they're about to lose if they stay this tired. What are they going to do? Can they overcome this? I give up. Hey, where are you going? Announcement. Hunter Hong Ariam couldn't take it and ran away. Commentator. Running in fear. Peak loyalty. Oh no. Somebody save me. Announcement. With Hong Ariam's withdrawal, Team B has been eliminated. This kid, I'll kill you. What just happened? Announcement speaker. Team C and E seem to be having trouble working together. They're about to be eliminated. So the only team left is Team A. Will they be able to pass this test? Hello, I'm EU. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Commentator, wow, she's so beautiful. I'm in love. Today, I'm going to take down the 1,000-year-old white snake. Let's get started. All right, are you ready? Where are they? Look at his punches. He's furiously pummeling those snakes. The girl cries out in panic. Hey, what are you doing all by yourself? This is the perfect opportunity to impress the boss. I won't let this chance slip away. Commentator, such a crazy, impulsive move. Wow, the strongest candidate among the contestants. TSK, so you want to hog all the attention? No way. Activating Ice Wind skill. I will not be a side character. I'm the main character in this test. Announcer, Team A is making a strong advance. They're certainly living up to the hype. A battle of the strong. This team will definitely pass. Announcer, this is the potential of the big 4 guilds. Team A has reached the first boss room. Wow, amazing. There's a reason they're top rookies. This team will definitely make it through. Watching the two approach from afar, another person chimes in. Congratulations on making it this far. As expected, from here, I'll guide you to the boss room. Wait a minute, I don't think Hunter Lee Taejun has arrived yet. You mean team? There's no signal from Team D. They might have been eliminated. See? I told you he was nothing. What a shame. I'm curious too. I want to see the hunter that Vice Chairman Cha Soo-hyuk recommended. Now, please follow me to the boss room. That Jin Hyuk cleared. It seems Kim Jun-hyun succeeded. I wonder how disappointed Vice Chairman Cha Soo-hyuk will be when he finds out about this. Suddenly, the 3 of them freeze, beads of sweat forming on their brows. Before them lies a dead snake, sharp thorns embedded deep in its body. What is this? Jin Hyuk thinks. What in the world just happened? The screen changes. Hunter Kim Jun-hyun's unique skill. Absorption. Absorption is a skill that absorbs the opponent's magic attacks and reflects them back at the attacker. The more power absorbed, the greater the strength. Absorption capacity depends on the user's ability. When absorption clashes with the Archmage's fireball, a new skill is born. Its name, a collaboration between Lee Taejun and Kim Jun-hyun. Hell train! Exclaims the commentator. This is insane. So much fun. Jun-hyun, can you absorb more? Yeah, I'm good. Let's charge straight to the boss room. Got it? Alright folks, let's cheer for Team D. See the Diplo guy? What's that supposed to mean? According to the plan, this floor's boss should be Imuji, Jinhyuk thought. But how did it turn out like this? Not only is Imuji dead, but so is that Nick guy. Impossible. Someone interfered with the dungeon. Hunter Choi Jinhyuk. That's a Nick. Why is a Nick here? From behind, the Nick slowly revived the serpent he controlled. Everyone, back away. He chuckled softly. The barbaric tennis commanded the snake to attack. Seeing this, Jinhyuk charged into battle without hesitation. We can't just sit here. Hunter Choi Jinhyuk. Ice arrow. Ascending dragon fist. However, Tennis manipulated his fingers, and a magic spell formed around the snake. Gradually, it absorbed and countered the IO series attack. Kong Jun. So he's the one controlling the emoji. If we don't take him down first, suddenly, Jinhyuk froze. His body constricted by the snake. Damn it, Jinhyuk thought. I got careless. I charged in too recklessly. Am I going to die this easily? I should at least say something before I die. Just then, Kim Junhyung appeared and slammed into the snake. Ah, success. What is that? That's terrifying. We've reached the boss room. It's all thanks to you, Senior. Jinhyuk thought. What in the world just happened? I'm glad I'm alive, but no, that doesn't matter. Stopping his thoughts, Jinhyuk yelled. Lee Taejun, Kim Han, get away from the Imugi. It's coming from behind. The serpent, lying in wait, opened its massive jaws. Taejun asked in a trembling voice, Imugi? But, Senior, instantly, the two leaped aside, narrowly avoiding something. What's going on here? A mimic and an Imugi? This is too much for a B-rank evaluation. It seems someone interfered with this evaluation. Someone doesn't want others to pass. Maybe they have the ability to control other guilds, or are connected to another guild. Yeah, I get the gist. You think it's trouble, huh? We just need to take that guy down, right? Right. I really don't want to cooperate with you at all. I feel the same, but there's no other way. This is a temporary alliance, Junhyung. Can you absorb more fireballs? I'm almost at my limit. The serpent took a deep breath. It rapidly shot out poisonous needles. Towards them. Jinhyuk. Taejun. Watch out. I see them. Fireball, 20% power. Launch. It flew straight towards the serpent's face. I'll kill you. Divine punishment. Second form. After the combined attack, the serpent collapsed completely. Now's the time to attack Nick while he's vulnerable. It's my time to shine. Run towards Nick. Hanjile unleashed a direct punch. A real man never misses an opportunity. Junhyun, if we work together, we can't lose. One last favor. Alright, got it. Taejun and Junhyun. Combo attack. Activate Hell Train, and chose the human severing attack. Did we get it? Suddenly, everyone's eyes widened in shock, as the Thanatos remained unscathed after the attack. The attack didn't work. The next moment, Thanatos unleashed its skill. Sharp objects pierced through them. Taejun thought, no, that's impossible. Even with a shield, it shouldn't be immune to damage. Are we missing something? We lack information on this, Nick. Mir spoke up. Taejun, you haven't forgotten me, have you? Manager. Do you know how hard I worked to download this app? So, are we going to fight with a map hack now? Hey, what are you suddenly saying? Map hack? You're kidding, right? System voice acquiring dungeon information. 20%. Analyzing dungeon structure. 40% complete. Gathering information on nearby monsters. 60% complete. Reconstructing dungeon map. Based on gathered information. Locating Parkley. What is this? Locating Parkley SAO. With Parkley SAO location, you can access a wealth of information about the dungeon. From enemy skill trajectories to hidden passages and item rewards. You can learn everything about the dungeon. Moreover, I've installed other applications this time, so utilize them during combat. You think this is better than a map hack? It's like having a personal assistant. I can't believe it has such a bizarre function. As Choi Jinhyuk said, the initial boss of this dungeon is a B-rank Imugi. So, what is that monster's name? Where did that terrifying monster come from? Govareul Ideotda. Sweet. The system voice activated the Parkley translator. What do you think this is? It's terrifying. Taejun asked the manager. What's going on? Is this some kind of software glitch? To gather fresh people like this. Irachin is truly grateful to Summoner Miri, the voice replied. It seems the translator is malfunctioning. Most of it is gibberish. You think it's strange? But the translation seems to be working correctly. But did it just say summoner? Could some AI have forcibly summoned this monster? Taejun continued, this time to Choi Jinhyuk. Can you move? Luckily, I avoided any fatal wounds. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I think I found its weak point. What? How? There's no time to explain now. Just trust me, and let's work together. Alright, so, what should we do first? First, let's piss off that crazy skeleton. What are you doing? Did that zero-T attack fry your brain? It seems like you have a death wish. I will kill all of you right here, right now. Everything around them flashed a warning. Taejun pointed his finger forward. Incoming! Everyone get behind me! Brace for impact from Tennis attack. They caught their breath after narrowly dodging the attack. We're alive! Taejun thought. Just like the manager said, I can predict the entire range of his attacks. With this, I can do everything according to plan. You missed. What a masterful display of skill. Missing the target entirely. Lee Taejun watched Tennis's next attack hurtle towards them. Taejun shouted out commands. Kang Jail, 3 steps back to the right. Kim Jun-hyung, 5 steps back. The tennis-like attack hurtled towards them. Taejun, sweating nervously, waited for the outcome. I actually dodged it. Amazing. Whoa. You're really good at dodging. Let's see if you can dodge this. Wait a minute. Lee Taejun, how am I supposed to dodge this? Taejun thought to himself in a panic. A wide-range attack that covered the entire dungeon. The only way to avoid it was for that idiot to use his skill again. The Requiem of the Dead skill. Oh. You fool. If you keep dodging, it's easy to use an attack you can't avoid. Alright, right now. Is that guy on skill cooldown or something? How is that possible? What the heck is going on? Explanation of I status skill, Requiem of the Dead. It's a massive area of effect attack, and its power increases the further away it is from the center. However, its power decreases as it gets closer to the center, with its strength reduced to a mere 10% at the very center. Taejun, who learned this information through Park IL's location, was able to charge straight in and minimize the damage. Taejun addressed the IU series hunter. This is your chance. Yes. Leave it to me. I'll lend you a hand. The girl instantly unleashed her Ice-Wind combination skill, freezing Telex Solid. I must commend you for blocking A-Status Chion's attack. But what do we do now? Your attacks don't affect I-Status Chion at all. Alright, keep him restrained. Cover my back. Wawa, where are you? No, this can't be. Taeun thought to himself. A Nick summoned through a contract uses the summoner's sacrifice as a host, and until the host is killed, the Nick is virtually immortal. There it is, the skeleton's main body. If we destroy it, we can cancel the summoning. How dare you deceive Aerithas-chan? I will never forgive you. With a furious roar, he unleashes his skills, aiming them directly at Taejun. Hey, bonehead, where do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere without my permission. Lee Taejun, we got him. Take him down. Thanks, Choi Jin-hyuk. Taejun replies, no way. With a powerful punch, Taejun slams his fist into the wall. Jin-hyuk, standing behind him, looks worried as a hidden compartment is revealed. I think I found it, he says. Jin-hyuk is now completely controlled by the enemy. He thinks about the weakness Taejun mentioned. Could it be hidden there? Jin-hyuk wonders. No way, he thinks. How did he know? Except for me and the contractor, no AI can know the human's name. Who the heck is this skull AI anyway? If you come any closer, I'll throw you. The Parkley system translation has been activated? What? How can you understand the ancient language? From now on, listen carefully to what I say. If you cooperate, you might just survive. Anyway, Eratos-chan is just a being, summoned through a contract, without the contractor's command. It can't obey other AIs. Oh dear! If the contract is voided, it's all over, right? No way. Maybe for an ancient sorcerer, but an ordinary guy like you? Skull-chan, do I look ordinary to you? Thinking to himself, nickname, he not only understands all of my magic, but he also discovered the location of the sacred artifact. Could this human truly be capable of breaking the Saw contract? Tennis said to Hawaii, very well, I will trust you this time. Is there anything you desire? A-Status-chan will grant you a wish. I think, my stomach hurts, Taejun said, feeling unwell. First, release all the skeletons that you summoned outside. How can I do that? Taejun continued. That's someone else's doing. They were summoned by A-Status-chan before I entered here. Notification sound. The Parkley navigation system has detected an anomaly. If you are caught lying, it will cost you your head. Fine, Taejun replied. It's good, that we can talk. Nick asked, do you have a wish? Tell me what you want. Then give me everything you have. What do you mean? You must have something like an item or an accessory. There must be something you can give me, even if you say that I don't have anything useful. Taejun called Chun useless. I can see with my own eyes. Are you talking about Asta's staff? Absolutely not. Give me that staff. I'll break it. Too bad. You'll cancel the contract, right? If you cancel the contract, I'll do anything for you. The contract? I don't even know how to cancel it. System message. Translation function has stopped working. What? How can I cancel the contract when I don't even know the summoning spell? Say something that makes sense. Hearing that, Taejun's expression changed, filled with anger. You dare insult Ardos-chan? I told you if you come any closer, I'll break you. With those words, Taejun casually throws the box, smashing onto the ground. I can't go out like this. Ardos-chan is a great being who has been reborn. It's me. This guy still acts all high and mighty. By the way, this is the sacrificial offering of the one who made a contract with the star. It looks pretty important. Summoning that thing with just a finger. I wonder who could have summoned it. Could it be aimed at Taejun? Whatever, If I can get my hands on something this good, I'm all for it. Miri thinks you're such a materialistic guy. Turning to look elsewhere, Miri continues. Taejun, there are other items here too. What? Other items? Really? I don't know what they are, but if they came from that skull, that's gotta be worth a fortune, right? Meanwhile, Jinhyuk's group rushes over in a panic. Hey, Lee Taejun, are you alright? Yeah, I've seen it. You really took it down? What? You faced the S rank. Yeah, I took it down. It vanished without a trace. I hate to admit it, but that's impressive. I'll acknowledge you as a strong hunter. Follow. Whoa, amazing. Hunter Taejun, Lee Taejun, I'm sorry for poisoning you and throwing you down the pit. I told Junhyeon to do it. I don't know why we became like this. I guess I didn't like you trying so hard, despite having no talent. I'm really sorry, Lee Taejun. If you're going to apologize, at least do it properly. I didn't realize it until now. You think I'd fall for that? You're so naive. What? What are you talking about? Taejun said, go on. Consider this a celebration for becoming a B-rank hunter. Let's grab a meal next time. I'll treat you. You can have anything you want. How about some Korean beef? Korean beef, By the way, just to be sure, do you like Lee Seola? After hearing this, Taejun's expression changed. He scoffed. What's this? Don't tell me. No. It's not like that. Shut up, you seniors over there. The gate is opened. We can finally go back. I want to go home quickly and eat delicious food. Everyone, let's go back. Taejun thought to himself, after the tension subsided, I have a really bad stomachache. As soon as he stepped outside the gate, someone else was waiting there. Everyone returned safely. Congratulations on your promotion to B-rank hunter. You think Seo Yun Hwa of the Chongqing Guild and Master Pyong of the Wangmyeong Guild. What? Brought the nation's top hunters here? This man is Master Pyong, representing the Wangmyeong Guild. This woman is Seo Yun Hwa, representing the Chongqing Guild. As you all know, someone interfered with and manipulated this evaluation test. From a Muji turning into a zombie to the appearance of Nick, monsters that should never have appeared, have flooded the area. We conclude that this incident was definitely the act of some outside force, intended to suppress either the Chongqing or Wangmyeong guilds. And the culprit, Hunter Lee Taejun, is you. Taejun, his face a mask of shock, froze in place. What? Series next to him exclaimed, are you serious? Hunter Lee Taejun is a comrade who fought alongside us. There's no way he would do something like that. Fought alongside the S-rank hunters. From what I saw, it seemed like Hunter Lee Taejun did everything himself. Isn't that right? You guys, I witnessed you all fighting the Lich during the broadcast, from dodging the Lich's attacks, under Hunter Lee Taejun's direction, to discovering the hidden locations. Although we couldn't see what was there, it was clear that the Lich's weak point was hidden somewhere. Isn't it strange how a D-rank hunter like Lee Taejun knew such crucial information? How? Now that I think about it, it makes sense. Tell me, Lee Taejun, you knew the Lich would appear, didn't you? You think I'm completely clueless? Someone else chimed in. Why are you hesitating? If you don't answer right now, I'll cut off your head right here. What the hell is Taejun thinking? Does he really think he can kill me? Wait, calm down. There has to be a way to explain this. The sacrificial offering and the contractor. Taejun continues. Everyone, please wait a moment. Can everyone hear me? Actually, my dream has always been to become a necromancer, a summoner of the undead. What are you talking about? I've been researching it since I was a kid. All the characteristics and skill patterns of the undead, and the weaknesses they might have. That's why I can deduce that Nick's weakness is hidden somewhere. You want me to believe that nonsense? Taijun continues. If you don't believe me, would you like to see this? What is that? This is a finger found in a stone coffin. This can only mean that someone made a contract with Nick. Nick isn't a monster that appeared naturally. Taejun thinks, as Choi Jin-hyuk said, the original boss of this dungeon was a B-rank emoji. Taejun continues. Someone intentionally made a contract with Nick to manipulate this test. Iratus is truly grateful. The contractor must have been released into this dungeon. And remember this. Nick can never disobey the contractor's orders. Therefore, I and the other hunters attacked by Nick couldn't possibly be the culprits in this incident. The girl thinks it all makes sense. If the one manipulating this test was Hunter Taejun, there would be no need to protect his teammates. So, the culprit could be an AI. Could it be an AI from the Dark Magic Association? The truth is, the culprit is one of us. Everyone, check the hands of the people around you. Show me your hands. Not me. What about you? From within the crowd, another person with a worried expression hurriedly tries to escape. That person is the owner of the finger. Wow, amazing. How did you know who the culprit was? In detective stories, they usually catch the culprit like this, right? Being a detective is so easy. Hearing that, Miri is speechless. Hunter Seol Ilwa. Yes, I won't let him escape. As soon as he finishes speaking, a magic circle appears, preventing him from escaping. You dare touch my disciple? I won't spare you. Divine dragon riding technique. Dragon strike. However, before he can land the blow, he suddenly freezes. He committed suicide. What are you all waiting for? Quickly bring his body back to the Alliance headquarters. Find out where he came from and what he did. Make it quick. She thinks to herself, I can't believe someone dared to use dark magic and targets both Chongqing and Warong guilds. Whoever this AI mastermind is, I will find them no matter the cost. The girl spoke up. I apologize for misunderstanding you, Hunter Taejun. I will make sure you are compensated for this incident. Lee Taejun. Taejun Seonbi, wake up. Taejun thought. Damn it. My mana is completely drained. A moment later. Where am I? Looks like you're finally awake. Choi Jin-hyuk, Lee Seola? What? Choi Jin-hyuk, Lee Seola? What are you two doing here? What are we doing here? I came because I was worried when I heard you collapse. I came to see if you were dead or alive. You pushed yourself so hard you fainted. You almost gave the doctor a heart attack. Besides, you made quite the impression at the B-rank exam, didn't you? Look, the internet is buzzing about you. The information on Lee Taejun's phone, he really is an AI. Hunter rank deleted user. Made a strong impression by defeating a high-level monster, a lich, during the 32nd B-rank hunter exam. Not only does he understand the characteristics of the dungeon, what is this? The commentator, I was watching the broadcast and deleted. Jun did everything himself. Such a smart guy. Seriously, anyone would think he took down Nick alone. But if I wasn't there, Lee Taejun wouldn't have been able to do anything. What are you talking about? The video clearly shows Taejun doing everything. How much do you think I contributed? It's been a while, Taejun, since the three of us sat down and talked like this. Meanwhile, a voice from outside echoed inside. Hunter Lee Taejun, you're awake. Representative CO Ilwa, how did you get here? Oh, you didn't know? I run this hospital. What? When Hunter Taejun suddenly collapsed? We brought you to a hospital managed by our association. You can rest peacefully here. Moreover, I owe Hunter Taejun a debt of gratitude. A huge one. You saved our guild's precious hunter, Io. Isn't that right, Taejun? Asterisk thinking asterisk. What does she want? I thought I would never see Hunter Io again. Just thinking about it makes my heart ache. So please, tell me what you want. I'll repay you in any way, Hunter Lee. Toyun disides. Huh. Even though you say that, I can't think of anything right now. Huh. There's no need to decide right away. You have plenty of time. I'll be waiting in the top floor office until you recover. So come by when you've thought of something. Chairman Song, that was amazing. Taejun, when did you become so mature? Our Taejun, asterisk thinking asterisk. What's with her? It feels like just yesterday. You always get lost in dungeons. And now you've come this far? Ha, stop it. Hyung, you lucky guy. Have you decided what you'll ask for? Actually, I haven't thought of anything yet. Because it's Vice Guild Master Seol Awa, and she's the top witch hunter. Maybe I'll ask for a magic-related item. A magic-related item? Seol Awa continued. But recovering is more important right now. So you can think about it later. Drink this and recover quickly. Oh, thanks. Alright, Jin Hyuk and I have something to do. So we'll head out first. Okay, be careful. Hyung, Taejun, you must have a lot on your mind. A beauty like that offered to grant your wish. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. What are you babbling about? What do you think I should ask for? Money seems good, right? No. Asking an S-rank hunter for money isn't cool at all. I'll choose something priceless. But first, I need to figure out what I need the most. Taejun adds, on second thought, where are all the items I picked up earlier? What happened to them? I think they're automatically stored in the PUBG market. PUBG market? What's that? Haha. You finally asked about it. The Parkley market is a massive online marketplace with over 100 million users. It connects users from different dimensions. You can find a wide variety of items at very reasonable prices. Plus, if you join now, you'll get VIP benefits, no currency exchange fees, 7% member bonus points, and secure transaction services. Connect now. Parkley Market. Download now. Are you advertising? What? Wait. People from other dimensions use this too? Let's check it out. Come to think of it, I'm the only person on Earth who can access this brand new status interface, right? I can buy artifacts from other dimensions, and I'm the only one who can sell items from Earth. On the Parkley market, that means I can monopolize the market. Taejun lets out a chuckle. I can practically hear the money rolling in. Alright, I'll connect right now and gather all the amazing items. Pressing the connect button, the system announces, connecting to Parkley Market, assessing body data, 30%, verifying player data, 40%. Welcome to Parkley Market. Whoa, there's a fully upgraded dragon leather shield selling for 1.8. What? Akanajul? Make an offer. Isn't this just like any ordinary mobile game? This familiar feeling isn't bad though. We're here now, so why not look around? Excuse me, can I see the prices? Of course. Feel free to browse. System sound. Dragon Scale, Shield Plus 13B. A powerful shield crafted from dragon scales, imbued with the essence of a dragon. It offers superior defense. Price, 18,000 sparklies. 18,000 sparklies? How much is a sparkly worth? Oh, I forgot to explain the currency. Let's see. 18,000 sparklies is equivalent to about 240,000 magic stones. Taeja thinks. 240,000 magic stones? That's like 10 cars. That's over $1 billion. Got anything cheaper? For your information, 18,000 sparklies is actually the average price here. So there's nothing I can afford? Wait a minute. The items I picked up earlier, I wonder how much they're worth here? Taejun adds, sorry, I'm new here, haha. Could you tell me the price of this item? Yeah. Let's see. Too bad. This is an unsellable item. Huh? Unsellable? What? It looks fine. What's the problem? The old man replies. This staff is cursed. Unless you're a powerful mage, removing the curse will be very difficult. Cursed? So it's unusable? What about this? I got it from the same monster. This one, maybe 10 Su Pakli. What? Only 10 Su Pakli? That's practically garbage. What do you think? Only 10 Su Pakli? It's practically worthless. Cheon Ilin chimes in. I'm envisioning a golden future. Small amounts accumulate over time. Take it slow, Taejun. Someone nearby says, hello there. Got a moment to trade? I'd like a closer look at that crystal item. System sound, the Demon King has requested a trade. Accept or refuse this item. It's just taking out the trash. Don't worry. Just accept the trade request. I guess right. If you upgrade this item, it'll be really useful. I'll pay for the upgrade costs. Oh, thank you. That's great. But there's one condition. If you fail the upgrade 7 times, you'll bear all the upgrade costs. What? But if you succeed, everything's free. So deal? Taejun, this guy seems like a scammer. Don't mind him. Taejun thinks. Trying to scam me with those ridiculous upgrade costs? Classic scam tactic. Only a fool would fall for this. But Taejun asks, I can stop the upgrade anytime, right? Exactly. You can stop whenever you want. Alright, let's start. Taejun, what are you doing? You want to go bankrupt? Don't worry. I have a strategy to win. A winning strategy? What kind of strategy? I have my ways. Just sit back and watch. I'll show you what it means to break the so-called luck. System sound. Extraordinary growth state S activate. Upgrade success rate significantly increase. Narrator. The rules are simple. Taron can keep upgrading until he decides to stop. If he successfully completes an upgrade, All costs incurred up to that point will be covered by the other side. But if he fails even once, Tehran will have to bear all the costs. The more successes, the higher the risk of failure in this game. Who will be the ultimate winner? Demon King. Alright, go on. Here's 100 Bali and the upgrade materials. So you're planning to upgrade right here, right? Need me to suggest an ideal location? What ideal location for a first upgrade? I'll act like a man with nothing to worry about. System sound. The Black Jade Obsidian is emitting a strange light. Upgrade successful. Black Jade Gemstone +1. Rank E. 1 gem has been upgraded. +1 strength when held. I thought the success rate was only 80%. Turns out you're braver than I thought. You're not just going to upgrade once and leave, are you? Be a real man. With a slight smirk, Taejun confidently declares, I'll go straight to +9. You can quit if you're afraid to go straight to +9 in one go. Are you sure about this? Are you scared or something? The Demon King thought. What an idiot. The success rate for a direct upgrade to +9 is less than 0.001%. The Demon King continued, trying to act tough. Alright, I'll bet on. Confirm, Alright then, slam that arm in and upgrade. Miri beside him was sweating nervously. Taejun, are you really doing this? This crazy guy really isn't afraid of anything. He thought, it's done. All upgrade costs will be successful. System sound. Darkstone engraving jade +9, A+. 1 gem has been upgraded 9 times. With the following attributes. All stats +10 and mana regeneration ability. Restores an additional 20% of maximum mana per hour. How? How is this possible? How did you do that? He thought in disbelief. He actually succeeded to +9 without a single failure? How? What the hell? Is he a game admin? We can't let him go like this. If we can tempt him to upgrade one more time, the Demon King chimed in. Congratulations. Just one more step and you're doomed. You've come this far. Why not finish the job? Right? Perfect enhancement complete. Taejun thought to himself. Actually, thanks to extraordinary growth, I had a 100% upgrade success rate up to +9. But the success rate for the final upgrade, even with growth, is only 10%. Extraordinary growth increased the success rate from 0.01% to 10%. If I continue and fail, I could lose everything. I'm satisfied with my current stats. But why is the failure rate for this item so low? I can't resist my curiosity. Taejun replied, alright, but we need to make a deal first. After the deal, we'll go to the ideal location. The ultimate upgrade location, period. Here others are also praying for their items to be upgraded. Please. If I fail 7 times, I'm finished. I can't face this anymore. With trembling hands, he confidently spreads his arms wide. I can feel it. The pain and regret of all these items. Taejun, does upgrading here increase the success rate? No, not at all, Minji thought. Then why did we even come here, you idiot? I came here because luck has a flow. A flow? What do you mean? Whether it's a 10% chance or a 1% chance, it will eventually succeed. The key is knowing exactly when the right moment is. If you can feel the flow at that moment, you can overcome the risk even with a low success rate. Well, it sounds kind of reasonable. But what does that have to do with coming here? Can't you hear it? The lamentations of countless items. Here, I can feel it. Damn developers. Give me back my item. I can feel exactly when to make my move. Even if I fail 7 times, it doesn't matter. I know when to go for it and when to hold back, as long as it's not me losing GP. The roars and shouts of the crowd. They decide the flow of fortune's tide. And right now, that tide is in my favor. Alright, one last time. Hitting the upgrade button. The Demon King beside him sweats nervously, thinking to himself, this madman, he's actually trying to fully upgrade the SAO? Impossible. He can't succeed. The success rate is less than 1%, not even 0.7%. After 7 failures, it drops to 0%. Everyone holds their breath, anxiously awaiting the result. Looking at the gem, Taejun can't contain his excitement and shouts. System message. Congratulations. Dark stone engraving. Potter's Jade. Upgrade successful. It pulsed with a golden light. The others murmured in awe. Wow. This is the first time I've seen a perfectly enhanced item. That's national level material. Upon hearing this, the Demon Lord, Tuak, started trembling. What? You cheater. You used a program, didn't you? How is this possible? What the hell are you talking about? Who's the real cheater here? You or me? No way. You're trying to scam a newbie while pretending to help. You just wait there. I'm reporting you. You'll never be able to log in again. System sound. User reported. Enjoy your time in this world. Goodbye, everyone. User has blocked you. You damn dog. Give me back my resources. System sound. Parkley Marketplace logging out. Syncing with the reverse dimensional space. Land 30%. Return to the present. Free expensive items. Awesome. Phew, that was risky, Taijun. What will you do if you lose 7 times? How are you going to pay back all that money? What are you talking about? If I lose 7 times, I'll just run away. Who's the scammer now? Naive or just plain stupid? Mary thought to herself, is this guy a monster? And I got some great information from this Parkley market. I might actually use this lead. The Qianyong Guild, CO, Jianghua's office. The top floor of the hospital. Yes, please come in. Hello, Vice Guild Master. The woman greeted Taijun. Are you feeling better? Yes, I'm not fully recovered yet, but as you can see, I can move around. So, you must have decided what you want. You think? Taijun couldn't deny it. You were top-ranked in the previous evaluation. If my intuition is correct, you will become one of Korea's top hunters. I am Chunhua. Are you saying you want my skill? Hunter Taejun always says things like this. Did I say something wrong? It's just a misunderstanding. Don't worry, Taejun was just thinking. Did I say something that caused a misunderstanding? We're on the 3rd basement floor. So, Taejun, your wish is to remove the curse on this item? That's simpler than I thought. Can you show me the item? This is the item you're talking about, right? You obtained this when you were a low-rank hunter? I see. Let me see what's so special about this curse. With my skill, it won't take long. With that, Chionhua activates her curse-breaking skill. You think that's one of CO Iriangwa's S-rank skills, right? Curse Jiachu, curse release, is a type of dispel skill. It analyzes and neutralizes the structure and formula of a skill. The target curse is just a complex magic trap. So no matter how complicated the curse is, it can't resist this dispel skill. And that's the skill I want. System sound, Crystal of Insight. Perfect simulation plus 10 S ranks. When activated, it scans and stores the target skill. As if I'd be satisfied with just removing a curse from an item. I'll remove the curse and take her skill too. So get ready. Copy it carefully. Meanwhile, a spatial void suddenly appears in front of Iriangwa. A dark hand emerges from the void. The demonic claw left a wound on Ianwa's body. What the? A monster suddenly appeared. Vice President Co Jianghua. I don't know where it came from. Taejun thought, I need to learn this skill quickly. Suddenly, Taejun was startled. When his kick had no effect on the monster. Physical attacks are useless. Alright then, 20% fireball. As soon as he finished speaking, the fireball targeted the demon. Are you alright, Vice President? I'm not seriously injured, but I was careless. I didn't expect something like this to appear. What was that monster? Where did it come from? Hunter Taejun, that wasn't a monster, was it? Not a monster? What? Ianhua continued. That's right. That's hard to believe. But that was a curse taking form. It's a curse spirit. So the curse has attached itself. This curse staff is more powerful than I thought. The only way to remove it without damaging the staff is to use Dispel magic. But the problem is, it hit me with a weakened skill, so I can't use Dispel magic. Right now, font color equals #FFFF00. System sound, you have been affected by a debuff, /font. We need to force it to disappear first. It's a shame, but I'll fulfill your wish later. Taejun thought. Wait, if that's the case, I won't be able to remove the curse. Or use Dispel magic. No, this can't be happening. There has to be another way. Taeju continued, Vice President. Do you have a skill called Strength Synergy? Yes, I do, but, well then, can you lend me a temporary dispel? No, I'll handle it. But a cursed spirit isn't something you can defeat with just a temporary power boost. Hunter Tirun, that's a high-level curse with a complex magical structure and formula. Even for me, dispelling it would take a considerable amount of time. True, but are you willing to trust me? Ianhua sighs, looking at Tirun. Fine. You really want to lift this curse that badly, huh? Dispel magic involves high-level calculations. It'll be difficult without my guidance. So listen carefully and follow my instructions. When you're ready, we'll begin. The buff won't last long, so be careful. Understood? Give it to me. System, you have received a buff from Force Synergy S. You are temporarily granted access to Dispel S. If Vice Guild Master Chanhua can't do it, I'll do it myself. Alright, the camera is set up. Let's do this. Activate skill. Sound system magic cancel. Sidon's crystal. Perfect simulation. Scanning your actions. Sidon's crystal. Perfect simulation. Magic cancel skill S. Successfully recorded. Remaining uses. 1/2. Combining magic cancel. Growth version. Magic cancel and computation into one skill. Implementing automatic calculation. Hunter Taejun, do you see it? The formula representing the skill structure? You need to incorporate them into the formula. It'll be fine. Vice Guild Master, I understand what to do now. You get it? But that's not something you can do intuitively, can you? Don't worry, come here. That monster on the other side is charging towards us too. A cursed soul, or something. I need to sell this item, so get out of the way, you fool. Minor dispel magic. Seo Yeonhwa thought to herself. No way. Did the curse really disappear? Even a fast-learning mage would need at least 5 years to analyze and decipher this magic structure. Just how talented is Hunter Taejun? System notification. The cursed soul has been dispelled by minor dispel magic. The curse on Arata's staff has been completely lifted. Unbelievable. Vice Guild Master Seo Yeonhwa to handle such a difficult skill. Now, I understand why an S-rank hunter is so much stronger than me. Hunter Taejun. She thought, you're more impressive than I thought. Joining the Changqing Guild might actually be a burden for you. Irwa continued. Why don't you try the Warong Guild? Guild Master Masterpium mentioned having something for you. It could be very beneficial. Hunter Taejun at Mount Wanan, Warong Guild. So you want to see the Ascending Dragons rise? You've made the right choice. It's the ultimate martial art. Watch closely. This is a rare opportunity. Alright, let's begin. Activating skill. Shadow Step. Ascending Dragon's Unicorn Horn. He continued, this is Shadow Step and Ascending Dragon's Unicorn Horn. Impressive, isn't it? Taejun replied, yes. Truly impressive? Perfect angle. Just like that, Guild Master. System sound. Sidon's crystal. Perfect simulation. Scanning the target's movements. At the Shinhwa Association on Hanzong Island, the skill Qianryong Long Gitch, Heavenly Dragon's Long Strike, is copied. Whoa! Looks exactly like the real thing, right? Of course. High-rank items are different. Thanks a lot for giving us this martial art for free. Guild Leader Warong. System sound. Due to the user's low strength stat, the damage of the skill Guanryong Sunction, Fist of the Ascending Dragon, is reduced by 50%. What the heck? There's really no such thing as a free lunch. Yeah, if I knew this would happen, I would have listened to that old trainer and exercised regularly. In the end, all power comes from muscles. System alert sound. Emergency quest alert. Strength training. Trained by practicing Guanryong Sunction, Fist of the Ascending Dragon. The first strike of Qianryong, Heavenly Dragon, must exceed 2,000 damage. The recoil of the Heavenly Dragon is less than 2,000. BA's circular walking step is less than 2,000. In actual combat, skill usage will decrease by a factor of 10 with each use. I have to practice each skill more than 2,000 times. Even considering SAO, it'll take at least 10 hours. Ugh, I just want something easy and free. Why does everything have to be so hard? But compared to the grueling 7 years I've endured, this is nothing. I've come this far. I'll max out my strength stat. Time for some high-intensity training. Grunting and straining sounds. Come on, Taejun. Taejun, training is good, but don't forget to take care of yourself. Here, have something to eat? Taejun looks up. Seola freezes, her cheeks flushing crimson. Lee Taejun, when did you get so muscular? Lee Taejun seems different lately. Not long ago, he was just an ordinary runner. But now, amidst strong competitors, he excelled in the B-rank hunter exam and became a talent noticed by both Chairman Warong Matiopion and Chairman Zhou and Hyan. Seo Ilwa. His rapid growth is extraordinary. Taejun is like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. It's wonderful that he's getting recognition, but I feel like he's drifting further away from me. The person next to her says, Chun Gang, you seem worried. I heard that. You were practicing the Shigwang swordsmanship in the training room. This is bad. If he finds out I borrowed the training room without permission, he continues, don't worry. I believe you're not the type to lend the training room to just anyone. Seo Ilwa replies, that's right. I sensed an unfamiliar presence, but it turned out to be Hunter Taejun. Long time no see, Hunter Taejun. Hello there. I heard you passed the B-rank hunter exam. As I thought, my judgment wasn't wrong. Thank you, sir. Are you still freelancing? Yes. Then I think this is the perfect time to extend an invitation. An invitation? What kind of invitation, sir? We've been planning an expedition in 4 days with Siola as the leader. But one of our team members had to withdraw due to an injury. So, Siola was saying, "Wait a minute," San interjected. "What's wrong? This expedition, I think it might be too difficult for Hunter Taejun." "What rank is it?" "Rank 2, and it's a newly discovered one, so there's almost no information about it. We don't know what dangers lurk inside. What if you get hurt?" "Lee Sedona, you think she's underestimating you?" Don't worry. With your skills, you'll do just fine. Besides, I'm just suggesting you think about it. Practicing on monsters will accelerate your growth even more." Taejun thought to himself. Come to think of it, using it in actual combat will provide a tenfold advantage. Right? System voice. In actual combat, skill usage efficiency increases tenfold per use. So, it's a tenfold advantage compared to practicing here. I'm in, but I have one question. Go ahead, ask away. Freelance hunters get to keep all the magic stones obtained from defeating monsters. Correct? Screen changes, message received. Be there by 11:30. Gonna be late. Okay. Are you on your way? Where are you? Left already? Almost there. This is such a hassle. Ungrateful Taejun, the mastermind. The rigging of the ratings hasn't been uncovered yet. Are you sure it's safe to be walking around so freely? Don't worry. This time, I'll be with members of the Xingwa Guild. Really? You trust the Xingwa Guild? Taejun replied. The guild's master peon, Warang, and Cha Sahayan of the Xingwa Guild are longtime friends. It's been 25 years, thanks to that. The members of the Xingwa Guild and Warang maintain a close relationship. So, the possibility of the Xingwa Guild being involved in the manipulation is practically zero. Oh, I see. And even if 100 of them attacked me, it would be useless. With the Ascending Dragon Fist and the Sun Defense Technique, I am practically invincible. Aren't you being a little overconfident? That's not overconfidence. It's just the truth. Anyway, don't let your guard down. System sound. Rank 2 dungeon transfer. No information available. Taejun, you made it. Let me introduce you. These are my team members. Nice to meet you. I'm Choi Jusher from the Xingwa B team. Hello, I'm Yuna Hyung, the healer of Team B. Hi, I'm No Yang Chun, the youngest member of the Xingwa team. Alright, let's go. Is everyone ready? About that, there's one more person who hasn't arrived yet. Taejun asked, is someone else coming besides the Xingwa team? Last night, one of our team members was injured during training, so we called in an emergency hunter. A hunter? Just then a car appeared from behind, its headlights shining on Taejun. Hey, don't just stand there. Who is this guy? He's so intense. Didn't you hear me? Why are you just standing there? Wait, is that him? No way. It is. Taejun thinks he looks totally awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Hunter Taejun. Could you tell me your name? He freezes for a moment. His expression shifts to one of disdain. Who is this guy? If everyone's here, let's hurry up and go inside. What are we waiting for? Come on. Hey, calm down, Taejun. This jerk, even though he seems like this, he's actually a big name in the industry. What? This guy? A-rank freelance hunter, Kim Jae-hun, known as a total clown, in both personality and character. But his skills are unmatched. Among A-rank hunters, no one dares to challenge him. The problem is he abuses his freelance hunter status to hoard all the magic stones. He leaves nothing for his team members, not even enough to cover their medical expenses. I don't want to work with him on this expedition. But Hyung, I understand. What a jerk. You think, wait, this sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Sometimes, you meet people in life who are just like you. It's surprising I haven't met someone like this before. A-rank freelance hunter Kim Jae-hun. I'll make you feel what I felt. Scene change. A monster has appeared ahead. Stay calm. Everyone, maintain formation and advance slowly. Damn it, there are too many of them. I don't have time to waste on these low-level monsters. It seems like it's been too long. My attacks aren't as sharp as they used to be. Hunter Kim Jae-hun. You've been acting independently this whole time. We assembled here as a team to conquer this dungeon through cooperation. If you continue to ignore my instructions and act alone like this, not only you, but the entire team will be in danger. What is this crazy woman talking about? Acting all high and mighty just because she's the leader? What do you think you can do? What did you just say? Kim Jae-hun continued. Isn't it because of someone like you as leader that our team is making no progress? How am I wrong? Skilled hunters earn a lot of money and fame. Understand, leader Lee Siona? I can't believe someone like you is the team leader. This is the end of the world, Taejun thought to himself. This annoying pig. When will I finally be rid of him? Welcome, honored guests. I am Duke Dubai, ruler of this cursed land. This guy is an NPC Duke Dubai? Saleh replied, thank you for welcoming us here. Kim Ji-hoon said, cut the crap, old man. Get to the point. I don't intend to keep you long in this cursed place. This land was once where a dark force was sealed. For ages, it has been a cursed land, never suitable for human settlement. But my ancestors found a sacred object to suppress the dark power and purify this land through consecration. Taejun said, cut the crap. But it seems someone stole that sacred object, right? If that sacred object could be reconsecrated, then at least this land could be restored. Then maybe someday life could return to this place. I see. So intruders tried to break the sacred object into pieces and scatter them in all directions. That's all we can tell you. A quest to find the sacred object? Easier than I thought. Surprisingly easy for a level 2 quest. In the quest to find the sacred object, there are no real boss monsters exactly. Sometimes, the monsters guarding the sacred object fragments are a bit stronger, but that's all. There are 4 sacred object fragments in total. According to the information from that NPC, they should be hidden in the north, south, east, and west. Kim Ji-hoon added, damn it, why do we have to overthink this? Let's split into pairs and search in each direction. Isn't it obvious? To ensure everyone's safety, it's best we stick together. If we keep acting like this, well, that's a good idea. Let's do that, Lee Taejun. I want to team up with Hunter Kim Ji-hoon. If no one objects. Alright? Okay. Whichever team finds the sacred object first, we'll gather at the south side, and we'll conquer it together. Everyone, stay safe, and let's go. It's an honor to work with you. It's a pleasure, sir. Since when did I become sir to you guys? I was really impressed with what you said to Hunter Lee Seola earlier. Skilled hunters deserve wealth and fame. It's a simple, fundamental rule of the world. I've decided to follow a great example like you. A man who possesses both. I pledge my life to you, sir. This guy's got the right mindset. What's your name, kid? Taejun? Lee Taejun, sir. Good, Taejun. I'll help you out. Just stick with me, got it? Yes, sir. This place seems tense, sir. If I may ask, have you considered inquiring about the sacred object here? Not yet, Kim Ji-hoon. Can't you see? I bet there are tons of monsters lurking around. They're trying their hardest not to lose the sacred object. Those bastards, if they dare show themselves, I'll give them a thunderous punch. Sir, if I may, I have a request. What is it? Being a newbie, I'm worried I'll only get in your way. Would it be alright if I handled this small area by myself? Sure. Is that all? Go ahead. I'll leave that area to you. Just hunt monsters without any worries. Thank you, sir. I'll do my best, sir. Damn it. Why aren't they coming out? Stop hiding and come out. Monster detected. I'll take care of it immediately. Whoa, all these high-level magic stones, all thanks to you, sir. Lucky you. You got them all in one shot. Damn it, I need some loot too. Why aren't they coming out? Come out, you 3 monsters ahead. I'll handle you right away. Whoa, sir, the monsters keep appearing endlessly. Don't worry, I'll take care of them all. Kim Ji-hoon thought to himself. Damn it, why are all the monsters only appearing over there? Did he know there were monsters there beforehand? On the map, Taejun marked his hunting target. No way. He's too inexperienced to think that far ahead. Ugh, I don't want to use this skill. Stop hiding and come out all at once, you bastards. I thought so. Taejun's wide-range provocation skill. An image from my memory. Hunter Kim Ji-hoon's skill? He's a physical warrior, so it's nothing special. I remember now. Hunter Kim Ji-hoon has a wide-range provocation skill. A provocation skill? What? Suddenly, you're interested in Hunter Kim Ji-hoon's skill? It's nothing. It just seems like it could be useful. Back to the present. He used the provocation skill as soon as I pushed him a little. He has no idea how many monsters are hiding here. Those bastards. How did they know? He attracted my attention. I can hunt monsters and make a huge profit. Suddenly, Kim Ji-hoon froze in place. All around him, monsters were emerging from the ground. Taejun thought, I'm dead. Damn it. Why are there so many of them? Don't just stand there. Help me. Sir, this is your designated area. I'm not sure I'm allowed to interfere without your permission. Stop babbling and help me. Fine, but no complaints if I take care of everything. Activating Shadow Combo with Ascending Dragon Strike. With each punch thrown, the monsters were instantly obliterated. They logged out on the spot. Ji-hoon thought, is this guy an AI? Is he really a B-rank hunter? Where did they find this guy? Finally, they're all gone. There are so many monsters lurking here. But I'm glad we've collected so many magic stones. Thank you for your provocation skills, sir. I'll follow you for life. All right. Now that we've found the sacred object, should we go back? Staying here won't get us any more rewards. What are you saying, sir? We should help the others and collect 10 more magic stones. Please continue using your provocation skills, sir. Moments later, thank you, Taejun. Thanks to you, we found the artifact quickly. Don't mention it, ha. We're all helping each other out. System sound. Emergency quest complete. Exponential growth achieved. Skill Rising Dragon Strike has reached mastery level 2000/2000. Skill Dragon Tail Whip has reached mastery level 2000/2000. Afterimage Doppelganger has reached the master level 2000 out of 2000. With complete mastery of these skills, the power of the Dragon Fist has been unleashed, reaching its full potential. Whoa, Taejun, you've collected a lot. I've never seen so many magic stones. I don't think all of this will fit in your inventory. You're right. This could be a problem. Well then, let's distribute these magic stones to the Singapore team members. What? Really? You're serious, Taejun? We can't take what Hunter Taejun worked so hard to earn. I appreciate the gesture, but isn't this too much? Everyone here did their best. Besides, I already have plenty of magic stones, thanks to Mr. Jahun sharing some with me. So I'm just following his example. So, we'll split my and Jahun's magic stones with the Singapore team. Singapore, right? They cheered at the suggestion. What do you think, sir? Do you agree? But my stones, they're well, trending, you know. Hunter Jahun, I never knew you could be so cool. I really respect you. I'm also touched that you and Taejun came to help us. Wait, we gratefully accept your offer. Thank you, Hunter Taejun, and thank you too, Hunter Jahun. I don't know exactly what Siona did, but good job. Lee Taejun, what's going on? Is Taejun giving away magic stones again? Nah, it's all for show, dude. The screen changes. Whoa, the Voyagers have returned with the artifact. We sincerely thank you. Thanks to you, this cursed land can bloom with life once more. Where should we offer the artifact you brought me? As the lord of this land, I will perform the ritual myself. With a pensive expression, Sedna asked, allow me to ask you something. Go ahead. When you first gave us this task, you said that you couldn't protect the artifact from the barbarians. And as a result, the sealed demon was released and killed everyone before leaving. That is correct. But then, how did you survive? Well done. You're quite perceptive. Those who came before you never realized that. But it's too late now. I've been gradually recovering my power ever since you brought the artifact here. System announcement. Hidden boss, the great demon. High-ranking vampire, Duke Dubai, has appeared. Danger level A+. Images from my memory. Something's not right. A dungeon this big, without a boss, doesn't make sense. It can't be this simple, just find the artifact, and the dungeon's complete. Could this be an overlapping quest? If the artifact is brought to the Overlord, another quest will trigger. Damn it, Sedona thought. This is what an overlapping quest means. This old man was the final boss from the start. Bring forth the artifact as an offering, and witness my glorious resurrection. Taejun froze as he watched Sedona walk towards him. Hey, Siola, what are you doing? If we give it to him, that old geezer will. At that moment, the two beside him attacked Taejun without a word. System alert. S-rank Bewitching Demon Eye. Skill. Mind Corruption. Only for high-ranking vampires. Seize the target's will. Taejun thinks, charm skill? How? Since when? So, my passive dispel skill activate. That's why I'm the only one unaffected. Taejun, are you alright? System sound dispel skill activate. The old man continues. Ho, you resisted my power? No, I'm just not interested in old vampires. You should try charming the elderly at the senior center. The elderly? How dare you? How? I have retrieved the artifact. Now, I shall regain my immortal power. My loyal minions, tear him to shreds. This is bad. What do we do now? Taejun, no matter how strong you are, you've always relied on your comrades. Now, suffer a miserable death at the hands of those you cherish. Using his divine finger, Taejun unleashes flicks, aimed at his comrades. His face pales in astonishment. What? Oh, and one more thing. Take this. You think you can underestimate me, vampire? Knocking people out without a scratch? Easy as pie. These heightened physical abilities, they're practically magic. Isn't that right, old man? Say your prayers. My power hasn't fully recovered yet. What are you standing around for? Protect me until I regain my full strength. As soon as he finishes speaking, Seola's sword slashes past Taejun. Seola, she's too fast. I can't take her down with just a finger flick. If I use the Ascending Dragon Fist, it's sure to be effective, but it can cause fatal damage. The vampire spoke in a trendy way. You understand. You two definitely have feelings for each other. Isn't this the perfect tragedy? To die at the hands of the one you love. What is this old vampire talking about? Taejun, look. Seola suddenly stopped moving. What's going on? Her skill weakens momentarily afterwards. What are you standing there for? Kill him. Taejun thought, could it be? They really do have feelings for each other? If that's true. Seola reacted to what the vampire just said. For some reason, strong emotions can break her free from the charm skill. For a while. I'm not sure, but it's worth a shot. Taejun continued, speaking to Seola. I don't know how this is going to sound, but there's something I need to tell you. Last Christmas, you gave me a wallet. Remember? You said a man with a good wallet attracts wealth. That wallet, I'm sorry, but I sold it on Carrot Market. I didn't want to, but I was in a tough spot financially. I had no other choice. Now's the time to tell her, Taejun thought. Perfect. Now she's really mad. She won't be able to move for a while. Taejun addressed the arrogant vampire. How dare you touch my friend? I'll make sure you never use that skill again. Skill breaker. Taejun style. Destroy that stupid evil eye of yours. What? What do you think you're doing? Get your finger out of my eye. No way. I'll keep you like this until you die. System activated. Information on the skill Demonic Charm has been collected. Analyzing the target skill structure. 30% of the Demonic Charm skill has been neutralized. He jumps back. Taejun asks, how does it feel? What does a vampire think a human is? What did he do to my eyes? Listen, what just happened? It felt like I got hit in the head. Does that human think he just broke my power? The vampire continues. How? How could he do that? My power has never been broken by anyone. Unless I don't have enough mana. Tell me, human, how did you break my power? Why should you care? You'll be dead soon. If you're so curious, look it up on the wiki yourself. Oh wait, you won't be able to look up anything once you're dead. You dare mock me? Fine. Let's see how long you can keep that smile. The one who will die isn't me. It's you. I will carve death into that smile of yours. What's he saying, this crazy old geezer? Suddenly, Seola appears, moving at lightning speed. She quickly teleports and slices the vampire, Lee Seola, in half. You're awake. Seola, you did great, Taejun. We'll take care of the rest. Everyone, this is our chance. He can't use his mental abilities anymore. Let's all join forces and defeat this vampire. You pathetic mortals. You think you can defeat me? Come on in. Prepare to be crushed by these weaklings. Hey Taejun, what are you doing over there? It's time. Guys, Yang Chun, won't let you down, Hunter Taejun. We'll take care of the rest. Just like that, an opening appeared on his back. He thought, these guys work so well together. They're not just random warriors. The power of the windstorm, the echo of thunder splitting the sky, combined with my sword, a devastating blow from within the smoke. His body was sliced in half. What? Did you really just say that? Lee Taejun's ultimate move, 100% fireball. I am Lee Taejun, the one who never lets his guard down, even until the very last moment. That was a close call. I knew something was off about that lord, but I didn't expect him to use a mental skill right away. Yeah, when I woke up, I saw Taejun gouge out that vampire's eyes. Just as expected. It was brilliant how you read his skills. I was nothing. Hey, does anyone remember what happened? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. That was close. I thought Seola almost slapped me. The gate's open. Let's go get some Korean barbecue. Sounds good. Sounds great. Wait, does anyone see Hunter Kim Jong-un? He's not far from here. He's lying motionless on the ground. Taejun, care to explain? Actually, I don't really know. He's down? Luckily, he's not seriously injured. He'll recover soon. Let's go. It's time to celebrate. Taejun, want to join us? We've been through a lot together. I have some things to take care of. Don't tell me. You have a different plan than us. Do you? It's not a big deal. It's just that the layout of this dungeon is strange. I want to analyze it more thoroughly. Who knows when we'll get another chance to explore a dungeon like this. Think of it as a form of training. You guys are amazing. Wow, going all out. That's awesome. You're really so passionate about staying in the dungeon to research. I truly admire your dedication, both now and always. Just remember one thing. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Taejun nods, a bit embarrassed. All right, call me when you're done. We'll hang out later. Take care, buddy. Ha, don't cause too much trouble. Miri adds, next to Taejun. Is this about the unfinished business you were talking about? Don't tell me. Are you seriously going to explore the dungeon? Wow. You really know me well. There was a time when I actually did things like this. I used to strive just to survive, but this time is different. I happened to find something on the package map, and it led me here. Tajda. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh? How can I pass this up? Let's explore. Did you actually used to explore dungeons in the past? Taejun replied, I told you I used to be a hard worker, but there's nothing special here. That's strange. The map said it was here. In movies, they usually pull a book. That's a place like this. It's perfect. A place like this. I told you there was treasure hidden here. All right, let's go explore. Wait. As Taejun took a few steps forward, from below, a trap was triggered. Phew. That was close. According to the map data, there are a lot of hidden hoards here. The problem is, even if I wanted to pinpoint their locations, they seem to be intentionally concealed by the dungeon, or for some other reason. Their exact positions are completely undetectable. This makes things more complicated. Alright, I never thought I'd have to use this. But now's the perfect opportunity to try. That is, answer my call. Iratus. Dena, summon Iratus. Answer my summons. A magic circle appears on the ground, emitting plumes of smoke. Miri, standing beside him, asks in surprise. Iratus? Is that you? A sinister smile spreads across Taejun's face. A voice, Iratus' voice, begins to ask, Who has summoned me? Then, Iratus continues, Greetings, summoner. Iratus, as if awakening from a long slumber, says languidly, I am Iratus, the harbinger of death, brought here by your call from the edge of the world. Iratus was a skeleton. Suddenly, Iratus seemed to realize something special. A long creaking sound was heard along with Iratus' scream, asking, Who are you? Taejun stood there with his arms crossed, his face expressionless, and said, It's nice to see you again. How have you been? Iratus sputtered in response, his tone full of suspicion. How can this be? Iratus continued to ask, Did you use the staff to summon me? Taejun, with a frightening expression, smiled and stuck out his tongue, replying, That's right. That staff is pretty cool, huh? Iratus replied angrily, Don't lie. That staff is filled with evil souls. If you dare use it, those souls will crawl out and possess your body. Taejun, seemingly unconcerned, replied indifferently, Oh, you mean that cursed soul? I already destroyed it. Taejun replied with a cheerful face. Skeleton. Iratus, in disbelief, pointed suspiciously at Taejun. Taejun chuckled. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. Suddenly, Taejun's face darkened as he raised his staff, level with his shoulder. He said, You skeleton, who gave you the right to speak to your master with such disrespect? He slammed his staff down. It landed squarely on Iratus as punishment. Before Iratus could react, he was struck with a painful blow, unable to resist. Taejun continued, annoyed. It doesn't matter how I summoned you. If you use that tone with me again, you'll be bone soup. Understand? Taejun threatened Iratus. Iratus surrendered, raising his hands in defeat. Tongue replied, Yes, I understand. Suddenly, Taejun remembered asking Iratus before. By the way, why do you always talk like that? I remember your tone used to be extremely polite. Lost in thought, Taejun recalled Iratus' puzzled response. My voice? I don't know what you're talking about. Not giving Iratus time to think, Taejun said, Forget it, just listen to my orders now, Iratus. This is your first order. Iratus was bombarded by attacks from Telin, leaving the skeleton panicked. He was speechless. Telin began ordering Iratus to charge. Full force ahead. Iratus completely obeyed, preparing to run in the direction Telin pointed, mindlessly. But seeing the path he had to take, Iratus questioned, I don't see anything in that direction. Taejun said, annoyed, Are you questioning the commander's orders? You're starting to disappoint me. His face was terrifying. Smoke and flames reflected Taejun's rage. Iratus felt that Taejun was even more frightened than that dark path. Many times over, without a second thought, Iratus ran towards the dark path. He yelled, I'm sorry, and charged forward with all his might. As Iratus ran, there was a sudden explosion, along with Iratus' terrified scream. The giant skeleton shattered into pieces and vanished. Its master just stood there watching. Kino showed no sympathy for Iratus. He said, good. The first trap has been taken care of. Taejun continued to study the traps, while Miri trembled with fear beside him. Not stopping there, Taijun summons Iratus again and says, Iratus, we're not done yet. Iratus appears once more, confused, touching his skull and saying, before he can finish his sentence, Taijun orders Iratus to attack again. Still disoriented, Iratus responds instinctively. Yes, charge! Boom! It's Iratus, the guinea pig again. Iratus is incinerated, even worse than before. He doesn't even have time for last words. This time, the skeleton turns to ash and vanishes. Taijun doesn't bat an eye. He's pleased with the results. Oh, another trap sprung. Note this down. Miri, standing beside him, is disturbed by his lack of humanity. Fearfully, she calls out to Taijun, are you really going to keep doing this? Miri's face is filled with genuine terror. Taijun answers, huh? Of course, is there a problem? I'm Lee Taijun. Taijun replies to Minji indifferently. Instead of pity, Taijun feels more amused. Taijun continues, I don't show mercy to those who tried to kill me. Minji, stunned, replies, oh, I see. Miri chuckles softly. Taijun summons another Iratus. Taijun commands, Iratus, what are you doing? Stab with full force. Iratus charges forward again. Boom! Another loud cracking sound echoes. Luckily, Iratus doesn't disappear this time, but only its upper body remains. It lies writhing on the ground. Finally, Taijun offers a compliment. Good job, Iratus. An image appears, showing countless dangerous traps. Taijun says, Iratus is the best detector I've ever had. Iratus, as if hearing a farewell, responds, I'm not dead yet, and the trap testing continues. Iratus has been summoned multiple times, and after dying repeatedly, the skeleton has grown. The skeleton's overall durability has increased. Iratus acts coy, expressing his disdain for the traps. Taijun also notices these changes, silently praising Iratus's positive development. Come to think of it, Iratus, you don't die as easily to traps as you used to. Normally, summoned creatures can't grow just from dying. Taijun thinks, staring intently at Iratus, making Iratus curious. But Taijun's train of thought continues. Perhaps this is the effect of abnormal growth. Then, Taijun speaks up, praising him. The more I watch, the more impressed I am. Iratus is practically glowing inside. He's embarrassed by the compliment. Iratus expected a reward for his efforts, but Taijun turned away, thinking, I need to study the mechanism of this extraordinary growth. After this expedition, he left Iratus alone, bewildered and dumbfounded. Embarrassed and enraged, Iratus yelled, You're just going to leave after saying, good job? Then, in a pathetically pleading voice, Iratus said, This is so unfair, master. Even the undead have rights. Taijun replied with cold indifference, Not my problem. Immediately after, Taijun recalled Iratus. The skeleton vanished, before he could utter any last words. Finally, Taijun said impassively to Miri, All right, let's continue. Miri exclaimed, You're so cold, Taijun. Taijun then stored his staff back in the control panel and continued exploring. Looking around, Miri said, There don't seem to be any more traps, and there's no other path either. So this must be the end. Miri, feeling something was off, turned to Taijun and asked, Do you suspect something strange here? Taijun was lost in thought, pondering something. Looking at a tombstone in front of them, Taijun said, That tombstone, it's caught my attention. Tombstones aren't usually that big, are they? Taijun asked Minji. Miri, not knowing, asked back, Really? Taijun approached the tombstone. Touching it, he said, There's no reason to make something this big, unless it's hiding something inside. Suddenly, as if sensing his touch, the tombstone began to tremble. Shapes on the tombstone began to glow. A door in the tombstone opened. Inside, a stone statue held a box containing a bracelet. Taijun picked up the bracelet, examining it closely, and said, It's made from the artifacts we found earlier. It seems like it's not just for missions. Taijun continues, The inventory identifies it just by looking. Beside him, Miri gazes at it with curiosity. Suddenly, Taijun has an idea. Should I get it appraised? But that would be expensive. But Taijun seems determined to get the bracelet appraised. He pleads, Oh, please, let it be a world-class item. Taijun clasps his hands together in prayer. Miri, beside him, speaks up. Wait, Taijun, I haven't told you yet. You don't have to appraise each item individually. Hearing this, Taijun looks at Miri with a puzzled expression. What do you mean? Miri presents Taijun with an item and introduces it. It's an item analyzer. Miri starts explaining its function. This is an app. that lets you quickly and easily analyze items. It's so basic that users from other dimensions consider it an essential app. Pretty amazing, right? It seems Minji's delayed action has annoyed Taejun. Taejun questions Miri, hold on, why didn't you mention this sooner? Miri is startled, but retorts, I told you, Taejun, there were a lot of features added to your status window. Plus, this time I installed some other apps for you too. Intimidated by this side of Miri, Taejun makes an excuse. I must have been too busy to notice. Saw the E. Taejun then held the item up to the app and asked, so, if I use this app, will it automatically analyze the item? The app then began analyzing the item. Analysis complete. This bracelet is a relic of the Evil One, and it's unique. This item is bound to the user. A bracelet made from relics that once sealed the Evil One's power. It has the ability to increase all stats by 1. Passive skill acquired, Vampire's Aesthetics. Active skill acquired, Vampire's Charm. Taejun was excited when he saw the word unique. Miri told him to quickly check out each skill. The first skill is Vampire's Aesthetics, with a power level of A. Skill description. A noble vampire would never allow their perfect body to be harmed. Rapidly heals most wounds, except for deep cuts and serious fractures. Importantly, this is a passive skill and doesn't consume mana. The second skill is Vampire's Charm, also with an A-rank power. This skill's description is, a noble vampire knows how to use their beauty to gain an advantage, attracts a weakened target, allowing control over their will, but it consumes 50 mana, only affects weakened humans, and has no effect on those with mental resistance of B rank or higher. Taejun exclaims with delight, having found a treasure. Yes, this is exactly what I need. Self-healing wounds? This is amazing. Miri adds her thoughts. Oh, this active skill. It seems similar to the skill that Duke used earlier, but it only works on weakened humans. Is that even useful? Taejun, with a chillingly inhuman expression, replies, why wouldn't it be? There will be plenty of opportunities to use it. Taejun's face, filled with predatory greed, continues. After all, humans are everywhere. A cruel laugh that terrifies Minji. She responds, but using a skill on a human. Taejun, feigning understanding, tells Minji, let me tell you something, Miri. You're probably just not used to this world yet. Taejun's index finger wags back and forth dismissively. He continues to explain, humans are sometimes more terrifying than any monster in the dungeon. Taejun starts walking away with Miri, but unbeknownst to them, in a hidden corner, a stranger has been watching them. The watcher is talking to someone, and sets his sights on Taejun, a newly promoted B-rank hunter. It turns out the stalker has a cloaking skill. He's confident he can handle Taejun on his own. He's known as the Silent Shadow, an S-rank powerhouse. Taejun is completely unaware of the impending danger. He continues searching, but finds nothing. That's strange, he thinks. This is the right place. But Taejun has no idea that the stalker is right in front of him, dagger in hand. The Silent Shadow assesses him. Taejun used to be just a D-rank porter, a nobody. But now, he's recognized as a rising talent, achieving the highest score on the B-rank evaluation. Oblivious to the danger, Taejun continues chatting with Miri. The Silent Shadow, consumed by jealousy, thinks to himself, if you need a reason to die, it's because you're too young. Don't blame me for killing you here. The shadowy figure lunged with the knife, but strangely, Taejun was unharmed. Instead, it was the attacker who ended up on the receiving end. Taejun stood in a victorious pose, confidently surveying his surroundings. While observing, Taejun muttered, was the location wrong? The shadowy figure was stunned. He had clearly pinpointed Taejun's location, but somehow, he didn't know when Taejun had appeared right in front of him. Raising a leg, Taejun said to Miri, whoa, I just heard a thud. Did you hear it? Miri, clueless about what just happened, replied, I don't know. The assassin was shocked. He thought Taejun didn't have these detection skills before. Realizing someone was nearby, Taejun wondered, is it a cloaking skill? Stopping his train of thought, Taejun said, let's get out of here. Come on. At that moment, a menacing blue aura emanated from Taejun. Taejun continued, if you don't, I'll beat you until you're dead. Before the shadowy figure could react, Taejun delivered a swift kick to his back. The shadowy figure, caught off guard, after that painful kick, was bombarded with a flurry of punches from Taejun. After being beaten to a pulp, the shadowy figure began to beg for mercy. He pleaded desperately. I'm sorry. Please spare me. Please, just this once, let me go. Taejun, seemingly unsatisfied, said, Huh? I haven't even done anything yet. With a look of disdain, Taejun continued, Kids these days have no guts. Nearby, Miri watched the spectacle unfold. Then, Taejun finally stopped and said, All right, now that you're here, why don't you introduce yourself? What's your name, and where do you come from? Terrified by Taejun's aura, the shadowy figure trembled as he answered, I'm Han Youngchul from Hungary. Han Youngchul's face was covered in bruises. One eye swollen shut, the other barely open. Half his teeth were missing, leaving gaps in his grin. Taejun, holding his cheek, heard the name, Hungarian, and thought it sounded familiar. Suddenly he remembered, that trashy criminal gang that specialized in assassinating hunters for money, right? Taejun questioned the shadowy Han Youngchul. Then, grabbing the assassin by the collar, Taejun asked, So, what's a notorious group like yours doing here? Han Youngchul answered honestly, I was just following orders. Taejun found it laughable. Just following orders? He replied. So, you bear no responsibility? How shameless. Taejun's face darkened as he glared at the assassin and continued, Hey, pink sausage or whatever you are, I have a few questions for you. Answer carefully. Taejun grabs the assassin by the collar with one hand and his head with the other. A pink aura emanates from Taejun. This is the skill, Irresistible Charm, Vampire's Undying Will. Target and skill have been activated. Just then, 7 screams echo from within the castle. Outside the castle, 2 of the assassin's accomplices stand guard. Why isn't he back yet? One of them asks. I didn't expect it to take this long to deal with. A measly B-rank hunter. This is Han Youngbal, also from the Red Hound Guild. He continues, Next time, I'll take care of it myself. The other, skinnier accomplice replies, Come on. He's just a rookie, lacking real-world experience. That's why he's a bit slow. This is Han Youngseo, also a member of the Red Dogs. He continues, Who's perfect on their first mission? He'll get better. Suddenly, Taejun arrives and interrupts. Defeated just like you. Taejun drags Han Youngchul onto the ground and calls out the names of the 3 assassin brothers. All 3 of you have awakened, yet you resort to such dirty work? If your deceased parents knew, they would cry tears of blood. You pathetic fools. As he says this, one corner of Taejun's mouth curls up. In disdain, one of the remaining assassins asks, How do you know about us? Did you interrogate our youngest brother? He asks. But wait, the 2 older brothers were ready to fight. Taejun calmly replied, Yeah, but he didn't know where the order came from. So, I thought I'd come and ask you directly. Haha. Taejun feigned innocence and replied. The second brother started cursing. That bastard, Han Jeoncheol. But the eldest brother stopped him. Even though he's the youngest, Han Jeoncheol is a professional. He's been working for years. He wouldn't easily give up information. The eldest brother guessed and said, Surely, you used a mental contamination skill on him. Taejun, on the other side, overheard this. He responded excitedly, Wow, such brilliant deduction. I'm impressed. Here's a medal for your excellent work. Taejun jokingly gave a thumbs up to the situation. Miri, watching from the side, almost threw up. Taejun's actions were truly disgusting. Provoked, the assassin brothers called Taejun insane. They charged at him, yelling, We underestimated you. We should have taken care of you ourselves from the start. The older brother stepped forward and declared, Lee Taejun, you won't leave here alive. Taejun responded with a mocking smirk. Oh really? Try me. The older brother launched his attack. Fool! I'll show you a special technique. Years of honing my assassination skills have led to this. This move is called the Shadow Strike. But before he could strike, Taejun punched him square in the face. The blow knocked him out cold. The second guy's jaw dropped at Taejun's power. Taejun calmly replied, You almost put me to sleep with that speech. Taejun addressed the last one standing. Listen, I'm running low on mana. If you don't want to end up like your buddy, talk. Taejun's face was terrifying. The scene shifted to the Hunter Association headquarters. The villains from the Red Gate Guild, including Han Yongpil and his crew, had been captured. They had gathered information about the dungeon Taejun was entering and planned to assassinate him. They disguised themselves as dungeon cleaners, waiting for Taejun to appear. But when Taejun didn't show up as planned, they entered the dungeon themselves to carry out the assassination. They were too careless. In the conference room of the Cheonael Guild, a woman was assessing the recent events. After the evaluation fraud scandal, she said, We knew someone would target Hunter Taejun. We even coordinated with the association headquarters to implement preventative measures. but I never expected them to sneak into a dungeon owned by the Manhwa Guild. It's all my fault. I should have been more careful. The man sitting in the chair tried to reassure her. No, Vice Guildmaster, you don't have to apologize. I had a feeling something was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be so soon. It turned out that the man sitting in the chair was Taejun. Taejun calmly replied. Suddenly, a man with wild red hair and red skin yelled, "Those bastards! They targeted Kang Yeon and Yu Sejin, and now they're going after Jin Sa. I'm going to the Union headquarters right now. I'll break their spines until they tell us who hired them." The red-skinned man raged, clenching his fists as he spoke. Taejun continued calmly. "There's no need for that. I already know who's behind this." Taejun's face was confident as he addressed everyone. A woman asked, slightly puzzled, "Taejun, you figured it out yourself?" The red-skinned man chimed in. "Did they really spill the beans that easily?" Turns out they're more talkative than I thought." The blue-haired woman asked, "So, Taejun, who is it? That damn AI targeted IU, SAE, Jin Kang Yeon, and now even you, Taejun." The woman's expression turned serious. A jade-green smoke emanated from her, full of charisma. Miri, witnessing this, gasped in awe. Her jaw dropped. Taejun calmly replied, "It's Bae Hyun-soo, leader of the Scion Guild. He's a man with sharp features, an eyebrow piercing, and multiple ear piercings." The two facing each other, the red-skinned man and the blue-haired woman, were stunned by this answer. "What? Bae Hyun-soo? That scum?" they exclaimed. The man said angrily, "I knew it. I could tell just by looking at his face. Science never lies." The woman was lost in thought, pondering the Scion Guild. This is a major guild in the country that jumped from 30th to 7th place in the guild rankings in the past 2 years. A notorious guild, infamous for using any means necessary to climb the ranks. Their actions are incredibly ruthless. Until now, they only had suspicions, but no concrete evidence. But once again, it's all thanks to Hunter Taejun. The woman says to Taejun, "Good. If Taejun says it's him, there's no need to doubt." This answer shows that the woman truly trusts Taejun. With renewed confidence, she starts walking and says, "I'll lead the guild's elite team to the Scion Guild's location." Immediately, she declares they'll pay for targeting Yu Sejin. The red-skinned man insists on joining her, saying, "And me too. No one threatens my disciple without paying the price. I will destroy their headquarters." The man is ready for this fight. His spirit matches his battle-ready appearance. Burning with fighting spirit, Taejun is suddenly at a loss for words. "I want to go too. I want to see the person who tried to kill me with my own eyes." Taejun's face brightens as if nothing happened. But no one knows what emotions are hidden inside. The scene shifts to the headquarters of the Scion Society. Sounds of destruction begin to emerge. Along with it, the voice of the man in red. Hyusoo, our dear Hyusoo. It's been a while. Where has he been? Come out, Hyusoo." The man has defeated all the small fry inside the headquarters and begins to rage. There are a few soldiers left on the other side. They curse at you, calling you a madman. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Shouts echoed through the ravaged headquarters. Sion's blue-haired leader spoke. "I believe you understand the situation, don't you? Call Bae Hyun-soo, the leader of the Scion Guild, out here immediately." Behind her stood countless subordinates, each radiating a terrifying aura. The opposing gang members were visibly shaken. The woman continued her threat. "Otherwise, this entire building will be reduced to ashes." The Siang Guild members were bewildered by the turn of events. This woman seemed to have completely lost her mind. The blue-haired woman gave the order to her subordinates. A powerful, unified shout erupted, and the battle began. Outside the Siang leader's door, a subordinate frantically knocked and called, "Boss! Boss! Are you there?" The Warong Guild representatives have barged in. Before he could finish, the gang leader roared, Yeah, I know, shut up." He must be terrified right now, completely panicked. His henchmen are stashing away documents and cash. He berates them while shoving valuables away. "Damn it, I should never have hired those idiots. Where did it all go wrong?" He grits his teeth. The B rank evaluation? Or was it the Red Dogs? If it wasn't for that brat, Lee Tae-jun, I would have grabbed the money and run. Even the guild leaders wouldn't. He doesn't finish his thought. An explosion makes him jump and whirl around, a gold bar still clutched in his hand. He stares at the gaping hole in his door. Someone peeks in. "Oh, so you were hiding here? Did you think I wouldn't find you?" The air thickens with a palpable sense of dread. Hyunsu's face pales. Hyunsu, stunned and speechless, was just guessing it was an AI, when a voice from the other side answered. You're right, it's me, B-rank hunter, Lee Taejun. Taejun's face was perfectly framed in the hole in the door, looking absolutely terrifying. He probably used his head to break through the door. Consider this my formal greeting, Taejun declared. At that moment, Hyunsu was in no mood to collect any money. Overwhelmed by fear, he stammered. Lee Taejun, how did you get here? Taejun calmly replied. What do you think? Did I walk here? I'm very good at finding people. Haha. As he spoke, Taejun pushed open the door, a smug look on his face. Perhaps the whole door-smashing act was just to scare the cowardly Hyunsu. Despite his fear, Hyunsu had to ask Taejun why he had come. What do you want? You must want something if you're sneaking around here, right, Taejun? Calmly, he stepped closer. His hands were clenched into fists. Beside him, the mischievous Minji trailed behind with a smug look. Hyunsu asked, Is it money? If you want it, I can give you more than this. Hyunsu silently hoped that all Taejun wanted was money, nothing else. He held out a suitcase full of cash to Taejun and urged him to leave with it. Although Taejun hadn't come for the money, seeing so much cash, his eyes lit up. He was momentarily stunned, but luckily Miri was there to say, Taejun, snap out of it. Taejun, almost blinded by greed, regained his composure. He wiped the drool from the corner of his mouth and replied, No, I don't need your dirty money. I just want to confirm one thing with you. Taejun's footsteps advanced relentlessly. Taejun sternly questioned Hyunsu about the rigged promotion exam. There's someone else involved in this, isn't there? Hyunsu seemed disbelieving, his ears filled with doubt. What are you talking about? Taejun declared, I already know almost everything, so let's be honest with each other. As if a nerve had been struck, Hyunsu angrily shouted, You little punk, are you testing me? That cheating scheme was my plan alone. Who else could be involved? Hyunsu frantically explained, acting as if he'd done nothing wrong. Taejun didn't believe a word Hyunsu said. With a mocking laugh, Taejun replied, Trying to play innocent? That won't work on me. Taejun continued, his face filled with accusation, his jaw muscles twitching, his hands clenched and unclenched as he spoke. I'll have to beat you senseless and hand you over to headquarters. Hyunsu was cornered, with no way out. He bit his lip and threatened, Are you crazy? You dare challenge the shadow matter with that tiny fireball? Taejun was still warming up, getting into his fighting stance. He said, Still trying to lie until the very end. Do you think I'm an idiot? Miri was still watching from the sidelines, while Hyunsu started to unleash his power. Dark purple energy began to flow from his hands, then transformed into two black spheres that enveloped his fists. Hyunsu said in a furious voice, I fear Co Jonghwa and Masterpia, not a mere errand boy like you. Money began to fly around in the air from the gusts of Hyunsu's dark energy. Taejun seems thrilled witnessing this power. Miri, beside him, is just as excited as Taejun says. Whoa! Dark matter? Seriously? Hyunsu, now smug with his power. Seriously? Does this make you reconsider? If you had accepted my offer from the beginning, we wouldn't have to be doing this. Hyunsu's face is terrifying now. His teeth are clenched, his brow furrowed as he stares intensely at Taejun. Taeyeon, untatsid, replus. Maybe I should have taken that offer after all. Miri, beside him, is confused by Taejun's words. She asks, bewildered, What are you talking about? Taejun begins to analyze Hyunsu's power. If this dark matter skill is real, everything could change. It's an S-rank skill with perfect offensive capabilities. A living black mass that absorbs all energy except the user's. It blocks almost all ranged attacks, and even drains mana and stamina from people, making close combat nearly impossible. This power is like a bottomless black hole. At this moment, Hyunsu thought he had the upper hand. He aggressively taunted Taejun. What are you doing? If you don't want to die, get back in that corner. But what Hyunsu didn't expect was that Taejun was thinking clearly. Taejun thought that normally this was a fight to avoid, but Taejun knew that this might just be a pretense. Taejun wasn't afraid to call Hyunsu's bluff. Oh, come on, stop pretending. This isn't even the real thing, is it? Haha. Miri was terrified by Taejun's actions. Taejun gave Hyunsu a confident look. He readied his attack, his signature move in hand. Hyunsu couldn't believe he'd encountered such a daredevil. He continued to threaten him fearfully. Are you crazy? You dare face the darkness with such a tiny fireball? Taijun, on the other side, seemed to see through the facade and replied, "Ha, still trying to lie until the very end, huh? Do you think I'm a fool? You might fool others, but you can't fool me." Taijun then activated his QR scanner. This device scanned QR codes to verify information about the target. Opponent's status? Taijun then launched an attack to test the waters. A blue spark shot towards Hyunsu's position. Hyunsu couldn't react since his power had been scanned. His only skill was B-rank image projection, which consumed mana to copy the form of other skills. The copied skill only had 10% of the original power. Hyunsu's power vanished. He raised his hands in surrender. Wanted to talk, but it was too late. The fireball hurtled towards him. Boom! A collision erupted. Hyunsu was engulfed in flames. He screamed in agony. "Someone, get a fire extinguisher. Help me," he cried. Hyunsu writhed in pain on the floor. Taijun launched an effortless attack. "I went easy on you," he said, bored. "And you're still this weak? How did someone like him become the chairman?" Meanwhile, Tyne looked on, bewildered. Out of nowhere, Tyne grabbed a fish tank and dumped it on Hyunsu. Hyunsu looked like he'd returned from the dead, utterly pathetic. His usual cold and handsome demeanor was gone. Having performed a good deed, Taijun said, "All right, I think we've talked enough. Time to see if you have any hidden cards." With a menacing aura, Taijun approached the cowering Hyunsu. Miri cheered from the sidelines. The Scion clan's headquarters lay in ruins. Taijun, also known as Hyunsu, stood victorious. The two Red Dragon Guild leaders showered Taijun with praise. "Ha! Just as expected, our very own hunter Lee Taijun. You actually captured that bastard Bei Haisu. You're 100 times better than those useless fools at headquarters." With those words, the man clapped Taijun on the back approvingly. Meanwhile, Haisu knelt on the ground, his hands bound tightly. Taijun humbly replied, "Haha, it was nothing. It was all thanks to everyone's help." And Guild Leader Seo Jonghwa. The blue-haired woman was Guild Leader Seo Jonghwa. Her praise made the Red Dragon Guild leader blush. Taijun rubbed his sore back. Jonghwa said without modesty, "It's a good thing I held back. Otherwise, this entire building would be gone." Hyunsu's building now has a massive hole in it. Outside, countless emergency vehicles are gathered. Taijun, speechless, manages a polite, "That's impressive, Chairman." He chuckles nervously and then starts looking around, with Minji's help, searching for the other chairman. But they can't find her. "By the way, where's Chairman Seodon?" he asks. The Red Chairman replies, "She'll be here any minute. She went to the main office to gather some evidence." As soon as she's mentioned, Chairman Seodon's spatial portal appears. The Red Chairman asks, "Well, so, Eon, did you find anything useful?" Chairman Seodon emerges, carrying a briefcase, and followed by her subordinates. "Yes," she replies. "I retrieved evidence from the main office. It clearly indicates cheating on the exam. Some high-ranking officials from the exam management department are also involved. It seems they've all fled the country." The male guild leader furiously says, "Just as I thought. A bunch of trash. Did you find any evidence related to other guilds? Or any hunters?" Chairman Seo walks over to Taijun and the other guild leader and says, "So far, it seems the exam rigging was solely orchestrated by Bei Hyunsu. More accurately, the guild leader, colluded with the bribed officials. It seems the male guild leader despises this kind of cheating. He angrily says, "Seems like everywhere you look there's scum, only interested in money. Taking dirty money from a rat like that." Taijun and Miri, standing behind them, are a bit wary of his attitude. The Native American chairman, furious, grabbed Hyunsu by the ear and yelled, "This bastard is the problem. He thinks money can solve everything. He's got his fingers in every pie." Hyunsu felt like his ear was about to be ripped off. He begged for mercy with his hands clasped together. The Native American man was determined to make an example of him. "I won't hand you over to headquarters that easily," he declared. "Today I'll straighten you out." He then dragged Hyunsu across the floor. In a pathetic display, Hyunsu pleaded for his life. The scene left Taijun and the others speechless, frozen in place. Chairman Seo thanked Taijun and asked, "How did you capture Bei Hyunsu, hiding in that secret underground office?" "We are once again indebted to you, designer Taijun," Chairman Seo said with immense gratitude. "I never would have thought. We'll have to rely on your help like this." Taijun replies politely, "No, this is something I'm doing for myself. I want to personally uncover the hidden forces behind this." Chairman Seo, surprised by his answer, asks, "Hidden forces? What do you mean?" Taijun responds seriously, "Exactly. I don't believe the promotion fraud was solely orchestrated by Bei Hyansu, the sealed dark magic spellbook, even the hired assassin. There's no way all of this was done by just one person. I'm certain there's a hidden power supporting Bei Hyansu, and I want to take down not just him, but everyone who helped him. Taejun pieces together the events that have happened to him, fueled by a desire for revenge. With confidence and pride, Taejun declares, if you do evil, you must be punished. That's justice. Chairman Seo is completely taken aback. Seeing such an upright side of Taejun, she couldn't help but be impressed. Taejun was also taken aback by Chairman Seo's surprise. He wasn't expecting it. But Chairman Seo suddenly turned serious and asked Taejun, have you found out who helped Bei Hwaisu? Taejun pondered in silence. The scene changes to an office. A man is frantically staring at a laptop screen in a dark room. After reading a message from the AI, he curses, that damn idiot. Why couldn't he just leave things alone? What good is hiring an assassin? This is Chairman Go, also known as Guardian Man. He's gaunt and haggard, with long hair tied back in a small bun. He continues, his voice filled with fear. This can't be connected to me, can it? No, that's impossible. We signed a contract, and I used a sealing spell, so there's no way. As he spoke, Chairman Go's body trembled uncontrollably. Suddenly, someone called out, making him jump. May I come in? A voice asked. Chairman Go furrowed his brow. Dark circles under his eyes. He granted permission to enter. The vice chairman stepped inside. His name was Joe Yante. With a muscular build and a shaved head, he was a stark contrast to the chairman. Someone wants to see you in person, the vice chairman announced. They're waiting in the lobby. What should we do? Chairman Go asked in shock. They want to meet someone from the Sky Corporation or Warong. The vice chairman replied. They're wearing masks, so I couldn't see clearly. But I don't think so. They said just tell him it's about the fly, he'll understand. The chairman surprisingly agreed to let them in right away. Did Bei Hyansu confess? He wouldn't easily reveal details. About our dealings. The chairman pondered, analyzing the reason. Why that guy came. The man in black opened the door, preparing to enter. He started to remove his mask and hat. So please. It was Bei Taejun. He couldn't believe it was Taejun. Countless questions flooded his mind. Why was Taejun here? The chairman was filled with panic. Taejun moved in a zigzag pattern, advancing towards Yang Min and Yang Trini. They cried out in fear. What are you doing, Taejun? Are you crazy? Taejun remained terrified, gritting his teeth as he somersaulted forward. Sans signe danger. Iranman pointed at Taejun, trembling with fear. He yelled, ordering Aoni, who was standing nearby. Aoni, what are you doing? Stop him quickly. Aoni heard the command and raised his fist, which was enveloped in a powerful energy. He was ready to fight. He waited until Taejun got closer. Aoni focused his powerful fist, aiming it directly at Taejun. He roared, you crazy bastard, barging into someone else's room. What the hell do you think you're doing? Do you want to die that badly? Astérisque BAM. Astérisque à loud explosion éruptait. Remy screamed. Iranman stared at Taejun with a shocked expression. Taejun, with a smug look on his face, stood upside down, his head touching the ground. Whoa, he said, as expected of the Guardian's leader. Impressive. Aoni, his face filled with horror, muttered, he stopped me. That skillful technique neutralized me in an instant. Taeju ran headfirst into the ground. One arm pinned behind his back, the other held down. His opponent's strong legs clamped around Taeju's arm, easily blocking Iran's deadly punch. He smiled and said, I think this entrance exam is enough. He effortlessly flipped himself over, landing gracefully on his feet, and introduced himself. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm a B-rank freelance hunter, Lee Taejun. Young Min, standing beside the table, was stunned by Taejun's words. After blocking the punch, he asked, what are you talking about? Suddenly mentioning an entrance exam, Taejun calmly replied, it means I need to know the skill level of the gang I'm about to join. Right? I was just testing how you guys would react. That's all it takes. He points at Ong Min with a satisfied smirk. Ong Min, sweat beading on his face, thinks fearfully, this guy is completely insane. Taejun, standing next to him, isn't the least bit surprised. Entrance exam. I've seen all kinds of crazy in this world. With a terrifyingly angry expression, Iran continues, there's a limit to crazy. Do you even know where you are? Spouting such nonsense? This isn't a place for flies like you to come and cause trouble. We resurrect the dead, not deal with lunatics like you. He jabs a finger at Taejun's chest contemptuously. Taejun just sighs and chuckles. So, all you guys can do is resurrect the dead? No wonder this gang is falling apart. What did you say? Kangtae roars furiously. Taejun continued in his provocative tone. What kind of guild do you think Korean is? Turns out Hunter Go Jonho established it, using hemomancy, which no AI can control. He changed the perception of necromancy and dark magic, placing his magic in Korea's top 5. Thanks to that, it became the representative dark magic guild in Korea. But now what? Since the first guild master kicked the bucket, it's on the verge of bankruptcy. Taejun scoffed. Haha. Ayoung trembled with rage as he listened. Taejun seemed only focused on his own goal. Ignoring everything, he walked towards Ayoung, saying, "You shouldn't be picky at a time like this. You have to turn adversity into opportunity. It's time to seize the moment." Taejun sat confidently with his legs crossed on the table. He spoke with unwavering confidence. "If I join, Bangurio will be reborn. This guild will rise again." Ayoungmin stammered in fear. But before he could finish, Taejun cut him off. "Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. Look at this." He held out a piece of paper towards Go Youngmin. "I'm sure Representative Go will change his mind now." Youngmin took the paper and read it. His face suddenly turned pale with shock. Seeing Youngmin's distress, Taejun quickly asked, "What is it?" Youngmin hid the paper behind his back, waving his hand dismissively. It's nothing." It turned out Lee Taejun had known everything from the beginning. He had secretly found evidence through Park Hyun-soo, the person who had made the deal with Youngmin. Taejun remained seated with a sinister smile, asking, "So, Youngmin, what do you say? Change your mind yet? Hurry up and sign it. My dear Representative Go Youngmin." He then brought his sinister face closer, making Youngmin turn pale with fear. The somewhat menacing negotiation finally came to an end. Only Representative Kang Min and Kang Tae remain in the room. A loud bang on the table echoes, followed by a furious voice. "That idiot, that damn fool, who can't even resurrect the dead, is joining the guild? What are you thinking?" Kang Min calmly replies to the enraged Kang Tae. "I know you're angry, but please calm down. Taejun may seem a bit odd, but his skills are quite impressive. Don't you think so? He'll definitely be an asset to our guild." Kang Tae still harbors doubts about Taejun. He scowls and says, "An ass at my foot. Didn't you see what he just did? Anyway, tell that Taejun kid this. He better learn how to resurrect the dead, or I'll teach him a lesson he'll never forget." He then sticks out his tongue and makes a throat-slitting gesture with his thumb. The next morning, the weather is warm and sunny in a peaceful town. Inside a cafe, Taejun sat cross-legged at a table, right next to the balcony door. He held a cup of coffee, savoring it leisurely. Finally a moment to relax. The warm sunlight, the aroma of coffee, everything was perfect. Remy stood beside him, speaking anxiously. "Feeling pretty good, huh? Those bounty hunters are still after you, you know. Wouldn't it be better to be a little more careful?" "Don't worry, Remy. I have a plan. You don't think I'm just sitting here doing nothing, do you?" Taejun took a sip of coffee and said with a smile. Remy asked suspiciously, "You have a plan?" "What plan?" Taejun held out his pinky finger, revealing a ring. It had strange blue patterns on it. He said smugly, "There's a reason they can get away with assassinations. When I wear this, my appearance is completely different from everyone else. Only hunters with high-level detection skills would notice. Almost no one else knows." Turns out, Taejun has an A-rank hound ring, which can randomly change the wearer's appearance. Completely random. Remy exclaims, "Oh, so you'll be safe for a while then?" Exactly. So, don't worry and enjoy yourself." Taejun laughs heartily. Remy then asks him, "Taejun, why did you suddenly join the Korean guild? There are other guilds like Chonggun or Wangmyo." Taejun complains, "Sure, those guilds are good, but they're too much trouble. International expedition summons, attending political events. Being a hunter in a top 3 guild is more hassle than I thought. But the Korean guild is only ranked 2nd, just us 2, so no need to be so formal. The perfect place to manufacture mana stones." He finished his coffee, explaining further with a sinister smile. "I can also modify the contract however I want." Jimmy let out a helpless laugh. "I think I understand why. So, what are you planning to do now?" Taejun stood up from his chair and replied, "I don't know yet. I've been out for a while. How about some shopping?" Remy looked surprised. "Shopping? Really? You're always so spontaneous. I didn't think you were the shopping type. What's the point of saving money if you don't splurge once in a while?" As they walked and talked, Taejun stopped at a modern high-rise building. Looking up, he shouted excitedly, "Wow, this place is still as grand as ever. I wouldn't have even dared to dream of coming here before. Money is great, isn't it?" "Ha!" Remy beside him kept wondering, "So Earth can also build buildings this huge. But where is this place? It doesn't look like a normal shopping mall." Taejun excitedly wagged his finger at Remy. "No idea? I guess you're not familiar with this world yet. Let me explain. This is the largest shopping center for hunters. Everyone, from top to bottom, knows about it. Each floor is a separate section. New items and equipment are stocked weekly. Stuff you've never seen before. It's called the Hunter Association's Central Mall, a commercial center exclusively for Korean hunters." Jinho, standing beside them, applauded Taejun's knowledge. "I can't wait any longer." Taejun stepped forward, about to open the door and go inside, when he heard a voice call out from behind him. "Is that Taejun?" Taejun turned around to see a beautiful young woman with short, white hair, wearing a blue dress. She carried an expensive red designer handbag and was stepping out of a luxurious car. A bodyguard stood beside her. She quickly approached Taejun and said excitedly, "I've only heard about you from my brother. It's so great to finally meet you." Flustered, Taejun replied, Who are you?" "Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Ha-erin, leader of the Singwa Guild. Pleased to meet you." Surprised, Taejun responded, "Oh, the honor is all mine." It turned out that Cha-erin was Cha Soo-hyun's younger sister. He politely asked her what brought her here. Erin looked surprised. "Huh? You don't know? This training center, it's mine. Huh? Every week, when the items arrive, I personally inspect them." Taejun was stunned, as if struck by lightning. He couldn't believe that this, the largest center in Korea, belonged to the Singwa Guild. If only I had known that I had already joined this guild. Taejun let out an awkward laugh. "Huh? So that's how it is. Sorry for not recognizing you." "It's okay, haha. I don't appear in the media often, so it's understandable. By the way, is Mr. Taejun free right now?" Jimmy asked, shyly looking into Taejun's eyes. "I heard about you in Seoul. About your performance in the Cursed Territory expedition." "Cursed Territory?" "Yes, they said that if it weren't for you, they wouldn't have been able to clear that dungeon, and the lives of 3 members of the Sinhwa Guild would have been in danger. So if you don't mind, I have a small gift to show my gratitude." Taejun pondered for a moment, then smiled and said, "I appreciate your kind gesture, but I didn't do it for a reward. Your thoughtfulness is enough." "Well," he waved his hand dismissively at Erin, surprising her. "If you say so, I won't force you," she said, reaching into her red bag as she spoke. "But are you sure? I'll let you choose anything you want from our VIP item shop." Taejun followed her hand as she pulled out a glowing gold card. "Are you serious?" Taejun exclaimed in surprise. "But if you don't need it, then it's okay," she replied, as if aiming those words directly at Taejun's heart. He froze for 5 seconds. "VIP items? You mean I can get anything I want for free? What a pity," Yerin said regretfully. She turned to leave, but Taejun stopped her by placing a hand on her shoulder. "Wait a moment, Director. Can I just take a quick look?" he asked, his face full of anticipation. They both stepped into the elevator and waited as it ascended. While waiting, Yerin took the opportunity to ask Taejun a few questions. "By the way, you seem more normal than I expected. I thought you'd be more distinctive." "What do you mean?" Taejun asked, confused. Yerin laughed softly and explained, "I mean, I thought you'd have a special aura around you, especially with all the rumors and your accomplishments." Taejun rubbed the back of his head sheepishly. "I guess I disappointed you." He seemed to have misunderstood her. Yerin quickly waved her hands. "No, that's not what I meant. I actually like this down-to-earth side of you." She looked at him and smiled admiringly, then burst out laughing and said, "If I say it like this, Seoul will hate me to death." Taejun, on the other end, couldn't understand what she was saying. The elevator doors opened, and Ein suddenly said, "We're here. You know this place is only for VIP guests, right? But today is a special occasion, so you can look around for a bit. Feel free to browse." She then gestured towards Korea's largest VIP luxury goods store. Taejun and Remy, stepping inside for the first time, were taken aback by the sheer opulence. "So, this is the VIP area with rare items?" Taejun exclaimed in awe. "How much do these things cost? Are they all worth billions?" Taejun then glanced over at Director Yerin, radiating an almost divine aura. Could she be the owner of this place? He wondered. Lost in his thoughts, Yerin suddenly asked him, "Taejun, have you found anything you like yet?" Finally, he snapped out of it. wiping the drool off his chin. Well, there's so much here, it's hard to choose. But I think I've found what I want. His eyes sharpened, focused on the treasures displayed, carefully in a glass case against the wall. Those items over there. He pointed at them. Can you tell me about them? Yeren looked up at Taejun in surprise. You have a keen eye, Taejun. All of these items were once used by legendary guild leaders, like Sung Jinwoo from Solo Leveling, and Cha Shinhyuk from the God of High School. They're too old to be used now, but we keep them here out of respect. Taejun seemed disappointed. Yeren smiled comfortingly. Too bad we don't sell those. Perhaps you should choose something else. We have many other fine items. Just as he finished speaking, the bodyguard next to him informed Cho Yeren that the vice director of the Hyonin gang had arrived. She suddenly remembered and looked down at her expensive watch. Oh my, I lost track of time, she said. I have an important meeting now. I'll see you after the meeting. She smiled and waved goodbye to Taejun. He seemed to hold Yeren in high regard, so he immediately bowed deeply and said, Yes, director, please go ahead. I'll take care of things here. His friend, noticing his unusual behavior, reminded him, If you keep bowing like that, your back will hurt. Still bowing, he replied, Come on, man. I have to be professional. After Yeren left, Taejun crossed his arms, lost in thought, standing before the treasured glove, examining it closely. Remy lost her patience and asked him, But Taejun, why are you so interested in this rusty thing? As far as I can see, it's too old and worn out to be of any use. It's a broken steel gauntlet. Its durability is 0. It was once a hand protector for a former martial artist, but it's beyond repair. You can't use it. You're not wrong. But something else caught my attention. Taejun stared intently at the system window and said, I can't resist this. It turns out this gauntlet is an item that resonates with the Flying Dragon skill. Flying Dragon? The system window displayed a breakthrough growth quest. Find an item that resonates with a skill. Reward. Unlock a new skill in your status window. Inside his mind, Taejun saw his previous strength stats and accepted the quest to increase his power. He started to think, breakthrough growth. As far as I know, the system doesn't give out impossible tasks. At least it's within my capabilities. That means there must be a way to fix it. He gently placed his hand on the glass cabinet with a hopeful look. Suddenly, his hand trembled, and his demeanor changed to one of childish pleading. He cupped his face in his hands and cried out, Director, I'll do anything if there's a way to fix this item. You can even tell me to bark like a dog. Woof, woof, woof. And he started acting like a dog. Curled up like a puppy, he said, There has to be a way to convince the director. Suddenly, from a room, a voice unexpectedly reached Taejun's ears. What do you mean? We already agreed beforehand. I even paid an extra contract fee. Taejun perked up his ears. Listen to that. What's going on? Inside the room, he could hear Director Yeren's voice and an AI. Taejun suddenly thought, Is the director in trouble? Wait a minute. This is the perfect chance to score some points with her. A flurry of ideas popped into his head. The director's in trouble. I'll help her and get an item for myself. He became more determined than ever. He transformed himself into a small dog and ran as fast as he could towards the director's location. Don't worry, Director Yeren. I'm here. The man who wants to be your loyal lapdog. I, Lee Taejun. Inside the room, Yeren yelled in frustration. I've failed again. How long are you going to be so stubborn? The man sitting opposite her, Kang Jeon-suk, in his elegant suit, smiled warmly and replied, Haha, you're a brave woman with harsh words. We just want a reasonable price. Business should be fair. Yeren glared at him, furious. This guy, she thought, when suddenly Taejun's voice boomed from behind. Is there a problem, Director? I heard someone shouting and came to check. Taejun peeked inside from the doorway. Jeon-suk sat on the sofa, surrounded by precious artifacts. He crossed his arms and said calmly, I don't know who you are, but can you step aside? We're discussing important business matters. He slowly raised his hand and adjusted his glasses. Taejun ignored Jeon-suk's words and walked towards the two men. Seeing this, Yeren told him, Now's not the time. Answer me and I really like business class. I like business class plane tickets. So, shouldn't we talk this over? Then he sat down on the sofa and faced Hyansik directly. He asked Yeren. Director Cha Yeren, is this person an AI? What? At that moment, Taejun understood what was going on. The Hyonin Guild specialized in item appraisal. Since there weren't many guilds specializing in this, the Hyonin Guild had a monopoly on this in the market. So even if they breached the contract, let alone bullying, from Singhwa's standpoint, there was no other choice. So they had to comply with the Hyonin Guild's demands. Taejun quickly introduced himself. My apologies for not introducing Deputy Director Kong Hyung-sik earlier. I am Lee Taejun, advisor to Director Cha Yeren. Hold on. What are you talking about? A worried Yeren asks Taejun, confused. On-suk says, you're Director Cha Yeren's lawyer? Taejun bows respectfully before him. He continues, as you can see, Director Cha requested us to appraise this many items in just one day. With such a large quantity, we need at least a week. He points down at the items on the table. Hiring more people means more money, he says. Your additional fee isn't enough. You'll have to double it. He holds out his hand, grinning slyly and rubbing his fingers together. Yeren is shocked by On-suk's outrageous price. Taejun speaks up. I understand the problem. However, something's not quite right. Isn't the Hyonin Guild specialized in SAO appraisals? Exactly, On-suk replies. Yet, your entire guild needs a whole week to appraise this stuff. Taejun starts to provoke him. Experts, huh? And you call yourselves that? He bursts out laughing. A whole week for an appraisal? Huh. If I were the director, I would have found another guild ages ago. Huh. On-suk, listening, is visibly starting to get annoyed. He pushes his glasses up his nose and says angrily, how dare you? If you want to find another guild, be my guest. But are you sure? You want these items to become worthless overnight? Don't you know? If the appraisal process isn't accurate, the items will lose their value. Entrusting this to another guild would be far riskier than giving it to us. This makes Taejun and Yeren quite worried. He continues, besides, I don't know of any other guild that can pull this off. After being manipulated by the old man, Yeren placed her hands on Taejun's shoulders and shook her head. That's enough, Taejun. I know you're trying to help, but it won't be good if this goes any further. Taejun stood up dejectedly. I understand. I overstepped my bounds. I apologize for interfering, Director. I'll be going now. Taejun slowly walked out, leaving On-suk to gloat. Looks like he learned his lesson. See? No one is as good as us. Director Cha Yeren, shall we sign the contract now? A loud voice boomed from the doorway. I am Lee Taejun, the new item appraiser. I hope to work with you. Taejun appeared unexpectedly, wearing a peculiar pair of glasses and a wicked grin. Taejun approaches the table of items. He acts like a true appraiser, looking down at the items on the table. Through his confused, CEO Yeren asks Taejun what he's doing. Taejun, what's going on? She asks. He calmly replies, oh, these are the items I'll be appraising. Don't worry, Director, he says, then takes and lifts one side of his glasses. With his other hand, he gives Yeren a peace sign and a playful smile. This won't take more than an hour. Huh. All right, shall we begin then? Yeren stares at Taejun, completely dumbfounded. Taejun turns to On-suk and says in a professional tone, with the other appraisers, mind stepping out for a moment? This is a trade secret. On-suk's face starts to flush with annoyance. This is ridiculous. Lawyer, or whatever you are back there, if you keep lying and obstructing business, you could be sued. Stop pretending to be an appraiser and go home. A smug grin spreads across his face. He starts mocking Taejun again by saying he'll appraise it within an hour. Then, he turns and jokes with the two bodyguards behind him. Taejun remains silent. He pulls out a blue beaded necklace from his pocket. He holds it up and says, I've already examined the exterior. I wondered why these items required so much time to appraise. But you know what? It took less than 10 seconds to finish. Taejun tosses the necklace onto the table. He says excitedly, at this rate, I could be an appraiser too. Huh. Chairman Suk was stunned. To prove his point, he sent someone to re-examine the necklace. But Taejun stopped him, saying, never bet unless you're certain. Haven't you learned that yet? Taejun stepped closer to Chairman Suk, his voice challenging. So, if you want confirmation, you need to wager something too. Chairman Suk burst out laughing. He accepted Taejun's challenge. They locked eyes, each confident in their victory. If Taejun couldn't appraise all the items, within an hour, he would lose, and vice versa. For this wager, Chairman Suk bet 1,000,000,000 won. He held out a paper with a bet written on it to Taejun and demanded he wager something as well. Taejun, delighted, rubbed his hands together and said, "Ah, billion." "Impressive, Deputy Director. You've got guts," he said sarcastically. "What's wrong? Worried your lies are about to be exposed? It's not too late to admit your mistake and apologize." Provoked, Taejun raised the stakes to 10 billion won. He scowled and pointed directly at Yunseok. Yeren, knowing he would lose, tried to stop him. Despite Yeren's worry, he smiled reassuringly and told her he had a plan. He then picked up a dropped item and showed it to Yeren. A system information window appeared, displaying all the item's details. Everything appeared right before Yeren's eyes. Mere seconds after he picked it up, Yeren was astonished. Taejun was essentially betting on this. "I can't be wrong? Ha! Thanks to the newest feature, the item analyzer revealed by the system administrator. I can analyze item information without a separate appraisal. But I wasn't sure if it would work for others. But today, Taejun confirmed it. The analyzed item information can be shared with others." Yeren was still surprised, her eyes wide as she stared at the system message. Taejun grinned mischievously. "This means I can make a fortune as an appraiser." Yeren still couldn't believe it and asked the smug Taejun, "Of course, who else could do this? And all these items have already been fully appraised," Taejun declared proudly, gesturing towards them, much to Yeren's astonishment. Yeren gently placed her hand on the items, and a blue light emanated from her touch. Everything appeared on the screen, not just the item names but also their levels. Features and stat bonuses were all listed in detail. She realized that even the nation's top appraisers would need hours to gather this information. Yet here it was all available at once. "Hunter Taejun, how did you do this?" Taejun stood confidently before Director Yunseok. He was stunned to see every item appraised. Taejun grabbed his hand with an excited look. "Director, you look a bit panicked, haha. I warned you, didn't I? Never bet unless you're certain." "Huh." Taejun leaned closer, his voice low. "I'll make sure you're compensated. So maybe you should be more careful next time." The director's face flushed crimson with rage at Taejun's mockery. Unable to contain himself, he exploded, grabbing Taejun by the collar and yelling, "You crook! What is the meaning of this? You're all in cahoots, aren't you? How do you expect me to believe this nonsense?" Then, he looks directly at Yeren. She holds a pre-signed contract and walks towards Yoon-suk. She presents it right in front of him and says, "According to this contract, you owe him 10 billion won." That's right. "Stop whining and transfer the money, Vice President," Taejun adds in a mocking tone. Yoon-suk collapses to his knees, devastated. He's lost 10 billion won on a single bet. He can't even stand up. 2 bodyguards drag him away. Taejun sneers at Yoon-suk as he watches him lose his mind. Yeren thanks Taejun and praises his skills. She believes that if he wanted to, he could single-handedly dismantle the Appraisal Association overnight. She couldn't help but wonder how he could pull off such a feat. Taejun stammered, saying it was a trade secret, then gave an awkward chuckle. Seizing the opportunity, he quickly changed the subject to the antique gloves that had caught his eye. "If Yeren gives me those," he proposed, "I might just reveal a little something about my methods." Taejun made his request to Yeren. She pondered for a moment, then hesitantly made a decision. Although it went against protocol, she agreed to his request. Taejun, delighted, said he'd take them right away. Yeren crossed her arms, sat down at the table, and pointed a finger at him. "Now," she said, "explain how you do your appraisals." Taejun smiled at Yeren in agreement. At Korea's largest item shop, after Taejun had collected all the items he needed, he smiled and bid Yeren farewell. A nearby bodyguard asked her, "So, Director, did you find out anything?" She smiled and replied, "Oh, he told me everything before he left." "Wow, really? What's the secret?" She let out a soft sigh and said, "He said the secret is to listen to the voice of the item. Look at it with both your eyes and your heart." The bodyguard, upon hearing this, felt it was absurd. Looking at Taejun's retreating figure, she said, "I'm sure he's not planning to reveal anything. Or perhaps he's in a situation where he can't. However, don't think I'll let this go easily." "Hunter Taejun," she said, then pressed her hand against the glass door, her face determined as she spoke. "One way or another, I will make you join my guild. Hey everyone, this chubby guy is craving some likes. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so we can see each other again.